don't know how many of the bros will be around, but I got a big old package from Reaper. I don't even remember ordering. So, Trench Crusade is basically trying to destroy itself. And that makes me laugh. I mean, in addition to lying about literally everything, and the fact that their Kickstarter has been a disaster. I mean, people are still waiting for stuff. And what's even stupider is there are people that are getting their product and, hey, what's up, the Dan Roy? How you doing? There's people that are getting their Kickstarter orders, and the rule books are all beat up, and the miniatures are missing parts, the 3D miniatures. And then the big one, and I got this from Archcast and what's his name? Starts with a J. A lot of the STLs of miniatures that they sold have resin pockets in them. And believe you me, I've dealt with resin reservoirs before. They suck because, like here in Florida, sometimes I store my miniatures out in the garage, right? And my garage is not air conditioned. It's just a garage, and it gets really hot. And if a miniature has these resin reservoirs in them that are full of uncured resin, they will a lot of times, especially under heat, which causes them to off gas, um, crack open and spill resin all over your freaking storage case or whatever. Like, I mean, I guess in theory they could crack open in the middle of a game and spill resin all over your table or something, but that's never happened to me. But I have had miniatures that I paid money for. And that I almost at this point consider it my fault because now I run everything through my slicer. And if there's any holes in it, I either have the holes, you can close holes in STL. You can be like, yeah, close this, right? But sometimes if it's like a really big hole because you're printing a very large miniature, occasionally you just gotta, drill. Well, not drill. You just create valves, but or not valves, openings between the reservoir, the pocket, and whatever. Um, of course, there's always that like thought that even doing that, yeah, you can dump them in your alcohol solution, and all of the uncured resin will be rinsed out of them. All of the liquid will, right? But when you put it in the UV box, I often wonder though, does the any UV light actually reach up into the thing and cure the inside? To that end, I actually bought a UV bulb, like a very small one, and hooked up a whole battery situation to it so that when I connected a 9 volt, the UV light would, and I actually would slide it on the inside of these openings and then turn it on. UV the inside of the miniatures because I tell you what, that's one of the reasons I used to do a lot of 3D printing, like these gugs and stuff. They're all 3D couple months ago. Always. All right, looks like we're back. Timmy, I hit the let you join thing, but didn't do it because Restream decided to take a big dump in the bed. And not only did it say that it was having connection problems, but when I finally hit the refresh button, it was saying it couldn't find the page. So that was tough. So Timmy, don't think I'm like being away with you, homie. I'm not being away with you. The Restream is being a pain. What's up, homie?
Hey, yeah, you're
Hey.
saying that the restream was going bad for you again.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like I don't think it's my internet anymore. I think it's just Restream occasionally acts stupid.
Maybe, maybe.
I mean,
Not sure how
because
streaming stuff.
I'm sure it's got to be kind of complicated when you consider how much data that's. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I mean, the issue is basically, yeah, Restream was being a bitch.
Yep.
You know,
I
I
noticed that.
mean,
I was just trying to figure out where it was going wrong. Was it YouTube again doing the same thing it did yesterday, or
no, I don't know. It was no, it was Restream because when I hit
yeah,
the refresh button, it said that it couldn't find the page. So basically, the Restream page where I'm live streaming to through whatever just completely vanished,
yep.
like collapsed, fell off, whatever. And it's like, So I had to like bell out of the page, and then it was like, then it came back and was like, do you want to rejoin your stream? So I mean, there are days when restream is really awesome, and there are days when restream sucks, and that's just kind of what it is.
Yeah, it's like that. I'm not sure how you could fix that either. I
I
don't
don't
do the
think you
streaming
can
stuff.
fix it. I think like anything else that's like this kind of technology, you just deal with it the best you can.
Uh, Technology will probably improve to where it's not a problem anymore.
Well, I'm sure one day we're gonna,
Yeah,
this will be a thing and we won't have to worry about it. But
it's like how a lot of my favorite console games we can play again because some random person figured out that you could just decompile it and make native ports for the PC, which I find
yeah,
interesting.
I saw something like that where they were talking about being able to play like uh,
Old N64 games
all your
natively.
old N64 games, and on the commercial I saw, they were playing like Grand Theft, San,
San Andreas.
whatever, you know.
They keep
So,
trying to they keep trying to hawk that stupid port on us or that remaster on us that's not very good.
well, I mean, we both probably know what the best Grand Theft was.
I didn't really play much of it. San Andreas was like one of the only few I did play. And I've watched a lot about GTA 4 because some of the things in that game is just hilarious.
Hey, wake up and then check your messages. All right. I'll talk to you later. Call my brother and harass him. Um,
Yeah.
my favorite Grand Theft Auto is definitely, I think, Liberty City.
Liberty City. Okay.
That's the one where you play Nico Bellic. He's a
Yeah.
Serbian veteran from the Yugoslavian wars, and he's
Yeah, I think
in.
a lot of people call it GTA 4. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, you could be right, but so you're playing this Slavic guy in basically fantasy New York, and you're trying to figure out who betrayed your unit during the Yugoslav war and got some of your bros killed. And like the first thing you do is you go to your cousin Roman's auto repair shop, and he complains that like an Albanian mob has been hitting him up, trying to force him to pay money and stuff. And he asks if you can handle it because Roman is not a fighter,
Yeah.
and he's like, can you handle this for me, Nico? And of course, you agree, unless you're an idiot. I agreed. And then you go down to the basketball court, and there's like 4 or 5 Albanians hanging out down there. And I just beat the fuck out of them with a baseball bat. Like all of them. I walked up, they started talking shit in Albanian, and I just freaking, yeah, I took a bat to all of them. Like at one point, one tries to get away. I smacked him in the back of the fucking head. I mean, so they never messed with my cousin Roman's auto body shop again. You know what I'm saying? And I loved it because as somebody, see, I need to change my opinions now, though, since Albania is predominantly a Christian nation instead of Muslim. But back in the day, it was like basically baby Turkey. So I got a lot of joy out beating the shit out of these guys. So my brother's in the chat. That makes me happy. Anytime I get to see my brother makes me a happy man.
I never get to see my brother anymore.
Yeah, but I thought you said you and your brother don't get along.
We kind of doing it now. I mean, he's a little bit on the depressed side now.
Oh, what's he
He's
depressed about?
I don't know, but he's very mellowed out from what he
He's
used to be.
depressed. He's depressed because he doesn't have me as a brother.
I'll tell you what, that would be a reason.
Like, I'm so jealous of James.
Yeah, maybe he was watching Timmy on a stream and was like, God.
I'm jealous of James because unlike him, I never know what it's like to have a brother like me.
James is pretty lucky. He's got Haas as a brother. Haas, who was dead ass asleep, and then James called and said, "Wake up
Dick
and
move, dude.
join me on the stream."
Dick move.
And yet here you are.
Yeah, I figured something out once.
You might as well do what I asked you to do.
I don't have to speak to be on the stream, but I can sleep on it too.
Yeah, I'll just yell at you. Like, wake up. Time to put on a little makeup. Right?
It's too cold to do anything except cuddle up and sleep.
You wanted to. That was a weird band. Do you remember those guys?
Yeah.
If you think about it, they were kind of a strange band, you know?
They're a great band.
You think so?
I love System of a Down.
Because they would start out a song like super hype, you know? Like that one, you know, they'd be like, wake up, time to put on a little makeup. Well, you leave the keys on the table, you know, while the other guys are yelling, you want to, you know, and all that. And then all of a sudden the lead singer busts out into this like harmonious, you know, I don't think you trust in my, and I'm just sitting there listening to it, being like, these guys are schizophrenic.
They put a Bible verse in their song and it went hard.
Well, you talk about when he said, Lord above me.
Now, Father, into your hands I commend my spirit.
Yeah.
Father, into your hands you forsaken me.
Well, I think Jesus said that.
Yeah.
That
And it
couldn't be.
went hard.
I may not be positive about that, but I remember the forsaken me part, you know, but so question, and Timmy, you can jump in even though I'm talking to Haas. Of course you're invited, bro. This ain't just about me talking to him. I mean, you're still part of the clique, you know.
You're the brain trust, Timmy.
Timmy is part of my inner circle. You know how people like Double D talk about their inner circle? Tim is eternally a member of my most inner of inner circle group, guys. You hear that, Timmy?
Yep.
Like, no matter who's on, you're allowed on. If I had to kick somebody so you could be on, I would do that. Like if I hit the max or something, you know.
Ah,
And you know why, Timmy?
why is that?
Why is that? You don't know why, but I'm going to tell you why because I'm a grown ass man and I know. Loyalty, Timmy.
I like loyalty.
Over
I
the
don't like.
years, you have proven yourself to be a dependable, loyal guy. Even when I don't understand a damn thing you're talking about or don't care about whatever you're talking about, you're still loyal. You show up. And that's important, man. I can overlook just about anything as long as the person I'm dealing with is relatively a loyal, good guy.
That's good. I kind of value a lot in loyalty too because it's sad to see people who are just so disloyal.
Plus, you're from the Commonwealth, so that gives you a couple bonus points with me, anyway. See, unfortunately, my beloved brother is not from the Commonwealth. He's actually a born and raised Florida man.
That lived in Kentucky a lot more than you have.
Well, I miss my mama. Come on, you know that. I always was a mama's boy. So when mom moved to Florida, you knew.
Don't worry, Florida man and Kentucky guys can get along.
We do, but yeah, Haas was. I don't know why, but Haas was just not quite the mama's boy I was. So yeah, like I would go and live in Kentucky for a while, but after about a year, it was time to get the fuck out. You know what I mean? And come back down and live with the mama, and then I'd be with my mom for a while, and then I might go back up there for a while. And I think the main problem was, though, is by the time all this was going on, Tim, I'd already kind of developed a loyalty and love and everything for my stepdad. And conversely, even though this might not be great, I kind of developed a real resentment and borderline hatred for my biological dad, who I consider to be an absolute piece of shit. You know what I mean? And that, of course, is going to make living with somebody a little difficult when every time you look at him, you think, what a piece of shit this guy is, Now, I'm not wrong. He absolutely was a piece of shit. Absolutely. This guy, here's the thing with my biological dad. The best thing that could have happened to him, but it didn't, but the best thing that could have happened to him would have been him getting killed by a VC in Vietnam. Because then everyone in our family would remember him as the hero he was in Vietnam. The guy with the silver star and two bronze stars and all kinds of, he was a damn war hero, right? But then he came home and become the biggest fucking douche nozzle you ever heard of. To the point that, like, literally no one liked him. I don't even think Haas liked him. Haas lived with him way longer than I did.
I despised that bastard.
Yeah, I remember when you attacked his car with a crowbar and he hid in it and tried to run.
I tried to get him, but he wouldn't come out.
Well, that's obvious, I would think. Yeah, he was hiding in the car, and Hungar was on the outside of the car telling him to get out of the car. And Hungar had a crowbar, and boy, he was lighting that car up. Like knocking the windows off, like the mirrors on the sides off, and busting mirrors.
It was a car like it was in Street Fighter.
Hell yeah, he was beating that car's ass. And the thing is, the car never did anything except get in his way.
That's enough, isn't it, Hungar?
Yep.
And finally, my grandma came out and tried to calm Haas down, and then gave our biological dad his car keys because he'd left them in the house. At which point he freaking snaked his ass on out of there, and nobody saw him around after that, And I'll tell you what, I'm not going to go into all the details here, but he deserved every bit of it. Every bit of what he got, he deserved. Because Haas is one of the nicest human beings on the planet. You really got to push him. And that's what happened. He got pushed just that inch too far and become a sociopath. Because some people do that,
Draws, man.
Yeah. It was just like, yep, I have had enough of this. and the rest is just fucking history. Yeah. I don't think there was a minute that someone in our family wasn't thinking about whipping his ass. That guy. It's sad, really. But on the other hand, our pops is amazing, and so there's that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even though our biological dad was just the ultimate fucking douchebag, um, we had a good stepdad. So,
Yep.
which is probably why we're not in prison, honestly. You know what I mean? Because he gave us good advice about staying out of prison and stuff. Oh man. You know what I'm gonna do, Haas?
Got to take over the world.
No, no. Pinky in the brain. I was thinking more along the lines of I'm thinking I'm gonna learn to work a saxophone
Learn to work a
and
saxophone.
just play what I feel, man.
And I play just what I feel. Drink Scotch whiskey all night
Drink some Scotch
long.
whiskey. I got some Lagavulin, and
And
it's like
die
12 years.
behind the wheel.
I'll have to start driving again, but yeah. They got a name for the winners in this life.
I wanna win
I
when I
want a
lose.
name when I lose.
They
They call
call Alabama
Alabama
the
the
Crimson
Crimson
Tide.
Tide. Dum dum.
Call me Deacon Blue.
Deacon Blues. See, Timmy, you don't know anything about that,
Yeah, I don't.
but I'm going to tell you, you can. And what it is later on, if you're bored and you're just hanging out and you're like, damn, what should I do? The correct answer will be go on YouTube and type in Stilly Dan's greatest hits.
I've heard
And
Steely
then,
Dan though.
huh?
I've heard Steely Dan before though.
Well, yeah, of course you have. They're like one of the greatest bands of all time. I mean, literally, they're a band that stacked number one platinum albums like it was fucking cake, you know?
Eh,
So, as I said,
I've
go
about
on
heard one of their
YouTube and
songs in.
just type in greatest hits and just kick back and enjoy, man. It will be a life changing experience. You know what I'm saying? Those guys are just, and I'm telling you, because they're just that good, you know? It's just two guys that really, really hated hippies that were living during the hippie era.
So
So
great.
when
It's
everyone
good
else,
music.
yeah, when everyone else was doing that hippie love bullshit music, these dudes are singing about doing coke and banging 19-year-old chicks and friggin' drinking whiskey all night and getting into DUIs and dying. And I mean, you know, they got one song where they talk about killing a guy for stealing their water and uh, how they're going to get hanged, but then they get let loose. And what do? You go right back, Jack, and you do it again, you know? And it's like, and unlike a lot of rock bands that got like 3 or 4 members, these guys had like a whole setup. You know, they had guys on bongo drums, and so the music itself is really like complicated. You know what I mean? You got the guy on guitar, but then you got keyboardists, like 5 drummers, you know, all this other shit going on. And then you got the guys singing and they're just doing the whole. I mean, really, I can't enforce it upon you enough. You should check out some Stilly Dan. I think you would. I think
Probably
you would like it. Maybe you won't though, and maybe you'll be like, "Bro, didn't care for it," and I'll be like, "Well, damn, okay." You know, that's fair too. You know,
I probably like it. It sounds like it's really good.
it is. It really is. You know, and it's so weird because, like I said, they have so many number one hits and platinum albums and this, that, and the other. And yet they're one of those bands that you don't hear people talk about, you know? It's like, how long has it been, Haas, how long has it been since John Bonham died?
80s. 50 years.
It's been a while, right? But you
Yep.
still hear people talking about Led Zeppelin.
Mm.
And maybe rightly so. They put out, what, 5 albums? And for the most part, they're all bangers. You know, they got some great songs. But then Steely Dan's got probably at least 5 albums with almost, if not the same amount of number one hits. And you'd never hear about Steely Dan, but you hear about Zeppelin like all the time. It's just, I don't know. I guess it's just a different vibe, right? What is up, TCG, my man, the crafting gamer? I'll show you something. This is what is up.
A lot of miniatures.
An order I made from Reaper came in. A lot of these, they're going to be super easy to paint too. Like this guy right here, giant cave sloth. Yeah, I mean, you know. Yeah, John Bonham was a beast. And from what I understand, he died by asphyxiating on his own vomit in the same house that Aleister Crowley had lived in.
Yep.
Because I guess there was some occult shit that was going on with them guys, right?
Yeah.
You know who there was no occult shit going on with?
Steely Dan.
Steely Dan. I mean, they were definitely singing about fine Colombian and
Yeah, you know who wasn't on the Epstein list? Steely
Huh?
Dan.
Huh?
You know who wasn't on the Epstein list? Steely Dan.
Well, neither was like Zeppelin either, though. So, of course, Zeppelin, I mean, they're from England, and back in the day in England, man, the age of consent was like negotiable. You know what I mean? It wasn't like Japan, but it was it all just depended, you know. Like you really, really don't want to know what the song Come On Eileen is about.
Oh, I know what it's about.
Yeah, I was talking more to Timmy. I knew you knew. Timmy, I'm
Aerosmith's
not
the
going to
worst,
hold
though.
you in suspense. It's about an older guy trying to hook up with a 12-year-old.
That's messed up.
Aerosmith's the worst.
Oh yeah, Aerosmith.
Steve Tyler had this parents sign their 15-year-old girl over to him for parental rights so he could take her over state lines.
Yep. Yep. He was definitely 100% banging a 15-year-old. And then Jerry Lee Lewis and Elvis married 13-year-olds. But what really made Jerry Lee Lewis stand out is the 13-year-old he married was also his like cousin.
Yep.
And I'm thinking maybe first cousin, not second, because no one gives a shit if somebody marries a second cousin. I mean, when it comes to genetics and stuff, your second cousin's as distant from you as any stranger you meet on the street, really. You know?
Nobody cared in the U.S. It was when they got over to the U.K. and they found out about it, which made no sense to me because those fuckers are known for marrying their family members.
Yeah, he should have said, "Don't worry about it. I'm part of the royal family." Right? You motherfuckers do nothing but marry cousins anyway, right? But yeah. I mean, those guys, man. But you got to think about it. Things have changed so much in America because, I mean, back in those days, they were singing songs like "She's 16, she's beautiful, and she's mine." It's like, yeah, it's pretty gross, Michael. Pretty gross. If you ever read the autobiography about Led Zeppelin called Hammer of the Gods, there's a chapter in there called "The Year of the Shark," and it goes in the detail of Robert Plant using a live fish as a sex object with some groupie while she was
a red snapper.
Yep, is a red snapper, and while she was in a bathtub. apparently he was, putting it in
Maybe
there.
maybe he was a fan of Japanese culture.
Right. I mean, that's freaking Japanese culture before anybody knew about anything, Well, I mean, yeah, it changed for the better. Like in Florida, I think the age of consent is 18, and Kentucky it's 18. But there is some leeway too. Like if you're 18 or 19 and you knock up a 17-year-old girl, you can go in front of a judge and get a approval to be married.
Yeah, it's the Romeo law. Like if you're dating a chick and she's like 16 and you're like 17, and you turn 18.
Yeah, you still can be with her because you
Yeah.
were already with her. So it's like your grandfathered in, basically.
But
So,
Taj and Rosie were 14 and 12 when they got married.
yeah, but that was in the 40s or something, man. I mean,
He
your
was already working
namesake
2
and our
full-time jobs.
grandmother was, I think he was 15 and she was 16. She stole him away from his family. Our grandmother.
Yeah.
Yep. What a weird marriage they had too. Boy, she adored him. It was like every man should have a wife that adores them the way my grandmother adored my grandfather. Like she would polish his shoes and press his pants, and I mean, she just adored the ground he walked on all the way up until she died. It's grandfathered in, not the best wording. Yeah. I mean, it's the correct wording, but I agree, Andre, probably not the best wording.
How about you got tenure?
You got tenure? Yeah, tenure, man. You've been dating this chick since she was 14 and you were 15. It's like, okay. I mean, I talk a lot of shit considering I never hardly dated in school at all. I had to grow up and like actually do stuff before anybody wanted to date me. See, that's how it is for some guys. They have to actually go out into the world and do some shit. And then the women are like, oh, look at this guy. Back in school, he was like just a nibbin, but now all of a sudden he's got those cool rifles and his blue stripe and shit. And now I want a bit of that. It's like, don't do it. But no, I did it. Do you remember that?
You did it.
No, I mean the reference.
Yeah.
If I do it, I get a whipping.
Get a whipping.
I do it. Yeah. That's like
I do what I want. Me too.
That was like Tweety or whatever, Tweety Bird or whatever. He's always talking shit.
I thought I saw a putty cat.
Yeah. My favorite, actually, when I would watch those cartoons, the Warner Brother cartoons or whatever.
Yeah.
The one I was always waiting for, and you didn't get to see it a lot, but boy, I was always waiting to see it, was Foghorn Leghorn.
Oh, yeah. Foghorn. Yeah, that one didn't come up as much, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is weird. It was a pretty good one.
That fucking rooster would like walk up to
I
the
dare
dog
say.
and grab him by the tail and just freaking whip the shit out of him.
I just think of the chicken hawk as like, I do say, I'm not a chicken.
Yeah. Hey, tries to convince the chicken hawk that the dog is a chicken.
Yeah.
I'm a chicken hawk.
But he walks up to the
wrong
dog.
one.
He'll walk up to the dog and grab him by the tail, lift it up, and just waylay him with a plank. Just blah, 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 blah. And then run to just outside of the dog's chain. Dog run out and go, ugh. It's like that is a mean rooster right there. That
Yeah.
rooster's got some
I say,
psycho.
boy.
I say, boy,
No, I said, boy,
yeah, he's always trying to get with the widow hen,
He's got the egghead kid.
and the widow hen's got the really nerdy kid. And, oh, you have to babysit my kid for a little while, and the kid's fucking doing math. You see him doing like long division and equations and shit. And he's like doing all this crazy stuff, and Foghorn Leghorn is trying to keep up. And then some of them, in the end, Foghorn Leghorn decides not to court the widow hen anymore because he just can't handle that little bastard. Funny stuff, man. Andre, do you guys ever watch Warner Brothers stuff over there? Like when you were a kid, did you ever watch?
Hey, what's up, James Larry?
How you doing, Big James? Did you ever get to watch like Bugs Bunny and stuff, or
Bugs Bunny?
Well, I wonder if Andre got to
Roadrunner.
since he lived over, where he lived, or if it would be like there was another cartoon and it was like Boris Bunny. I'm here to talk shit about your bourgeoisie rabbit. Always running around and kissing other men. Which was definitely a thing.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny did. Yeah,
Bugs Bunny definitely would run up on
he would catfish a lot of people.
Well, especially Elmer Fudd. Jeez, Elmer Fudd couldn't catch a break. I mean, but he also catfished the two hillbillies too. Do you remember that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
When he dressed up in the Daisy Dukes and little tied-on shirt. And then he's making them freaking. He starts the fucking square dance, and he's playing that, and he's saying stupid shit like, "Now slap your partner in the face, run around like it's a race," and all this shit. And the two hillbillies are running circles and doing stupid shit. It's like, I mean, that was the thing with Bugs Bunny. He was just awesome.
It was just weird slapstick humor.
But he was an asshole, though.
Yeah,
for sure.
he was, definitely.
But generally only if you messed with him.
Yeah, usually.
But once you messed with him, it was going to be on. Forget about
Rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, duck season,
right?
Duck season, rabbit season.
Yeah.
No, it was opposite, actually. But
he always tricked Daffy Duck into getting shot in the face.
Yep.
That was the good old days too, where like Elmer Fudd would shoot Daffy Duck in the face and his beak would be on the back.
Yep.
And he'd have to grab it, pull it back around front, and he'd be like, "You're despicable." Now, somebody told me that in the ones they show on TV, they went in and they removed Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam's guns.
Yeah, they made new episodes. I think they decided to take away the guns.
The original troll, yeah. Bugs Bunny was the original troll, boy. He was
like E.T. On E.T., remember when they fly away on the bike and the cops are standing there with their guns? They replaced them with walkie-talkies.
They're all carrying walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
It's like,
but yeah, instead they gave Elmer Fudd a scythe, which I don't get.
I don't get either, because I would much rather get shot by a shotgun than have somebody hack at me with a scythe.
Yeah.
Yeah, who hunts with a farming utensil?
I mean, the Grim Reaper?
I guess, yeah.
That seems to me like, at least a shotgun would be relatively quick. A scythe, though? Can you imagine somebody running up and just putting a scythe halfway through you?
Yeah.
You're like, you're going to lay there bleeding out? No, that's not good. Nobody needs that.
Nobody got time for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
I'll
why
tell you
even in the
the one I
early
hated
2000s, I think it
though.
was.
It would come on, and I would always just get up and go do something else for a while. Was Woody Woodpecker? I hated Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah.
Nobody kind of remembers them much, and I mean, I don't get the movie that they made. Why they even did that? Because again, I think he was the most unpopular show from that time.
He was with me. I mean, first off, he was a dick. But what really made me not like Woody Woodpecker was his laugh.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the only thing I remember of him. Because to be honest, his show never came on for me. I never seen a Woody Woodpecker cartoon.
Dude, you know, I had your typical American kid life where Saturday,
Yeah, Saturday would be the cartoon.
jump out of bed and run into the living room. And of course, we only had like the one channel, but you turn it on and there's
We had
cartoons
more,
on.
but not much more.
And then you're like, sweet, you know, and you.
Yep. I remember waking up early in the morning watching Sonic.
See, that's way. See, when I
That's
woke
a little
up,
bit
we
newer, but
watched like the Hanna-Barbera hour.
there was
And it
also
would be
that too.
different every week. So sometimes you would see like the Herculoids, and
Yogi Bear.
sometimes you'd see like other things. Then Thundar the Barbarian,
Yeah, Joe and He-Man.
Thundercats.
G.I. Joe, He-Man, Thundercats, and also the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon.
We didn't get that one, sadly.
And then, well, it probably, I mean, by the time you were born,
I know, but usually we get reruns of older cartoons. That one just never came up.
And then,
like I said, we've seen
after
a lot
all of those cartoons went through, there'd be like an hour of Warner Brothers, maybe even 2 hours. I don't know. And it would just be like, you know, Bugs Bunny and crew running
Roadrunner,
around.
just all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, doing their thing.
Like I said, there was a lot of rerun
Space
old
Ghost,
cartoons that would come up. Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest, that was part of the Hanna-Barbera thing, I think.
But it was bad.
Oh, yeah. But like I said, the thing with the Hanna-Barbera thing is that it was like
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. I never saw Scooby-Doo on like a Saturday morning, but it come on every afternoon.
Yeah, that was probably more of an afternoon thing.
So when you get home from school, there, you know how they'd have that little block of cartoons.
It's our memer.
Oh, great meme you sent me this morning, Code Iron.
And Scooby-Doo was always one of those cartoons.
Yeah. Now, for me in the afternoon, it was always Toonami that would be on. So a lot of anime.
We remember the real Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
Ghostbusters. Yeah.
Because
there was Ghostbusters,
cartoon,
which was like Ghostbusters
trash.
the show, the movies, but there was the real Ghostbusters.
The Ghostbusters cartoon was an old Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
A freaking gorilla and shit.
Yeah, that was the old.
Yeah, that was the Ghostbusters.
Also, I think it started out actually as live action.
And I think in the future or something.
I just remember it was either live action or a cartoon in like the 70s made by Hanna-Barbera.
And then there was the real Ghostbusters, and that's the one that had Egon and...
Yeah, that was the one that was based on the movies.
And I'll tell you what, it was good too.
The funny part is, again, the Ghostbusters, that movie actually had to license out the name from Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
Because of that
yeah, the real Ghostbusters. And of course, my favorite character was always Egon.
Egon, that's fair. He was funny, especially in the cartoon.
Well, yeah, I like that kind of. We lost Code Iron. Yeah. I like that kind of humor where the guy's like, you know, playing the straight man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because you had Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray's characters.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray's characters, they were definitely the wild guys out of that crew. And then you had Egon, and Egon was the straight man, you know. And
Think of this
I like that.
this Twinkie, but the size of a skyscraper.
Right.
Big Twinkie.
That's a big
Yeah.
Twinkie.
Yeah, sorry about that. We're having some internet trouble down here.
Oh, don't worry. I know all about it.
Yeah.
But
It's just balls cold here.
Yeah, it's just really cold here. Just a lot of snow.
It's
Go
that real
outside in
feel
your
of
underwear
8, and I'm
and roll
like,
around
well,
in
if
the
it feels
snow.
like it's 8 degrees, then it's 8
I've never heard of
degrees.
Funky Phantom or Black Star, but
Me neither.
Space Ghost.
Yep,
I
I've heard
never
that.
saw Space Ghost
Uh,
when it was
Brits.
actually a cartoon, like in syndication or something.
No, me
I
neither.
saw Space Ghost when it was like Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Yeah, that's the thing I remember. The late night like talk show thing they did
Yeah,
with
Space Ghost is a late night talk show guy, and he's always fucking.
Oh, it was around. It was I believe it was a short-lived Hanna-Barbera production.
It was all right. He had his little monkey that ran around with him.
Yep.
Yeah, see,
Twins
Blip.
and the monkey.
I'm
and
not
the,
denying it exists. I just didn't see it.
no,
Yeah,
me neither.
Blip was the monkey. Yeah.
But Space Ghost Coast to Coast, I watch all of that shit.
Rest in peace, George Lowe.
Yeah,
He's a nice guy. He was a
Wait.
really cool guy.
That makes
I
me
remember.
think.
I remember the one where they're all like hanging out, and then Space Ghost would be like, "I think I'll head down to the cafeteria for a nice cup of gravy." And then they'd all be in the cafeteria drinking like an actual coffee cup full of gravy.
Like, did we turn the gravy dispenser off?
Yeah, fucking. What was the one dude's name? Moltron or some shit.
Moltar from the ovens of
Moltar.
Moltar.
And of course, everyone's favorite evil bastard.
Thorak.
Yeah, Thorak, who got his own show.
You know, they're all gone now. C. Martin Croker was the voice of both Moltar and Zorak, and now George Lowe's gone. So Coast to Coast that's it.
That's
Brack,
sad,
when he's
but-
talking about taking
Andy
this girl
Merrill.
out on a date,
Andy
she'll
Merrill.
order something called a salad and you'll get a steak.
Yeah. My favorite one was the Brack show where the one guy was like, "You have to babysit my goldfish." And he specifically tells him not to feed him 2 hams. But Brack remembers it as him saying, "Feed him 2 hams."
2 hams will fill him, 2 hams will thrill him.
Yeah. He feeds the goldfish 2 hams and the goldfish eats them all and explodes. And then Brack's just like, "Oh shit," because I mean, the Brack show, it was weird too, because you had Brack, Zorax, and then you had Brack's mom that looked like Brack, and Brack's dad, who was like a really tiny Spanish guy.
Kind of a Desi Arnaz character.
Yeah, he's like this little Spanish guy, and
Yeah.
and they were always like getting into shit. It was, you know what? It was like Step Brothers before Step Brothers came out.
I
And
also
then
remember
Random
the
little
lab.
brother that would walk through and fart.
Underdog. Yeah, James.
I also remember the C Lab 2021.
Oh God, yes.
Underdog was cool. I remember
Legendary.
Underdog. Yeah, I remember him. And I remember Kung Fu Fooey
Hong
or
Kong
whatever.
Fooey.
Hong Kong Fooey, yeah, Hong
Kung
Kong Fooey.
Fooey, because that was again one of those
Number one
Hanna-Barbera
super.
cartoons.
Damn it, stuck in my fucking head now. Number one super guy.
Number one.
Hong Kong Fooey, fest in the human eye.
God.
Didn't some punk group like redo that song?
I don't
They
know.
had a whole album, Saturday
Why
Morning
or
Cartoons. The Ramones did Spider-Man theme song.
That makes sense,
Spider-Man.
though.
Spider-Man. Which one? No.
That one.
The
Oh,
Spider-Man.
The older
Get up,
Spider-Man.
Okay. Because I've been watching the 90s Spider-Man with the
Dude,
No,
I had
another
that album,
cartoon
bro.
we did of.
Man, y'all are just
Was,
taking it back today.
Another cartoon we saw a little bit of back in the day was damn it, now I'm trying to remember the name of it.
The Amazing Chan and the Chan Clan.
Oh, that's gonna help. Thank you.
Jabberjaw.
Well, that again, the Hanna-Barbera hour. You never knew what you were going to get.
Josie and the
Josie and them.
Pussycats.
Yeah.
You can't believe we were both saying that one.
Well, that was how the Hanna-Barbera hour was. It'd be like,
I know.
a 10-minute show with Josie and the Pussycats, and then it'd be like Herculoids, and it'd be like, whatever. It was like
Yogi Bear.
it was almost like they never had like a full cartoon. They just had like a variety show.
Yeah, that was what Hanna-Barbera was most famous for. It was just a variety show.
Yeah.
Does anybody remember the Paw Paw Bears, Hanna-Barbera?
No.
No, that one's
Like
new
these weird
to me.
Native American like style bears. Like, I thought that was a fever dream for the longest time until I actually looked it up, and I was like, holy shit, that was an actual cartoon.
I
think I remember
watching
what was
Gummy
it, the Tex
Bears with
Avery
my kids when they were young.
How about the Super Friends?
Super Friends, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Thing of Evil is like,
well, you had the Super Friends and the Hall of Justice, and then you had all the evil dudes that hung out
And the Legion of Doom.
in the
in the swamp. Yeah, they were all like in a swamp with like swamp gas, and
it would all become scripts for Venture Brothers eventually.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they were so the Legion of Doom was basically hanging out in Florida.
Yeah.
In the middle of the Okeechobee. Just hanging out in the Everglades. Just being like, yeah, we're gonna do some Florida man shit over here in a second. Just wait.
Wasn't there a Hanna-Barbera or adjacent Okefenokee Joe cartoon at some point in time?
I don't know about that one.
I don't remember that.
I'm pretty sure there was like a Tex Avery show too from Hanna-Barbera.
Oh, what about Jim?
Jim and the Holograms, dude, legendary.
Yeah, Jim is fantastic.
Excitement. Ooh, Jim is adventure. That is gospel.
What was their thing? They were like, Jim is
glamour and glitter, fashion and fame.
Right. And then Robot Chicken did like a thing, and it showed Jim on stage like performing, and then they go for a break, and it's like Jim is this and Jim is that, and then when it goes in the bathroom, Jim's standing up, pissing in a urinal, and it's like Jim is exotic or some shit. And like, Jim is trans. Gummy Bear, yeah. I don't remember every episode, but those later cartoons, James, I ended up watching with my daughters.
Oh, we're forgetting the most epic Care Bears. Where they give that Care Bear stare.
I don't really remember watching that.
When I think of Care Bears now, I only think of the scene where it's just this guy going, "Time for a game of disappearing bears."
See, when I think of Care Bears, I think of the Robot Chicken Care Bears, where the Care Bears decide to commit genocide on the Care Bear cousins and wipe them all out. And then the dude in the cloud gets so mad that he turns the Care Bears country into New Jersey.
See, when I think Robot Chicken, I always think My Little Pony, Apocalypse Pony.
Oh, yeah.
My Little Pony was also a weird one because it had My Little Pony and then My Little Pony Tales, which was apparently unrelated. Apparently there was some kind of controversy about that.
The worst about My Little Pony is bronies.
Yeah. Well, that was the later My Little Ponies when you had the bronies. Yeah. And, no one would have gave a shit about bronies, but they made it everyone's problem.
Yeah, they definitely
did.
Like, okay, you like to jerk off to, like, horses, whatever. But why do you got coming to my Baltech server and tell me about it?
Admittedly, some of the custom My Little Pony toys they did were actually kind of cool. I own a few.
If you're talking about like like
just
a
pass them up. Like
fleshlight shaped like a My Little Pony? No.
they had, like, you'll appreciate this, James. They had Pictish ponies. They had Anglo-Saxon ponies.
Okay,
They had
see, I was thinking something totally different.
Okay, yeah, it's like they just did this whole like giant Iron Age cultural thing with the ponies, and I couldn't
Yeah, I was
help
thinking
myself.
like a fleshlight, but shaped like a pony.
I quit to eat hunger for
Okay.
it. Number one of the hood, G.
And I
You're
was
talking
thinking,
about
yeah,
cloppers.
you got to admit though that does seem like something a brony would own.
I've seen
Those
worse.
guys were just weird. However, I did see an episode of My Little Ponies where the ponies encountered another village of ponies, and in this village they were all communists. And then the ponies that come from the normal pony place had to destroy the communist place.
Remember our
And
teacher
this
who
was
thought
an
that
official
Smurfs?
cartoon by the My Little Pony thing. Because in this
Remember
one
when our
village,
teacher,
they removed all the cutie marks, so everyone would be equal.
James, remember when our teacher thought Smurfs were commies?
Miss Hell. God bless her. She was convinced beyond any reasonable doubt that the Smurfs were the most satanic shit ever. And she would go off about it too. Talking about alchemy and, like, but I mean, she was your typical third grade Kentucky small town, like reading teacher or some shit,
Venture Brothers actually for a bit touched on an old argument about that, about whether they were mammals or egg laying type thing.
Smurfs?
Yeah. It was like there's one female and a bunch of males, and that suggests that it's a species that lays eggs.
Yeah, well, see, I happen to be a Smurf expert because I watch the Smurfs every day with my grandma.
Well,
And the
Hungar's
one female they had was created by Gargamel. And when he created her, she was a hot little goth chick. But then and she had a heart of coal. And her thing was to fuck over the Smurf so that Gargamel could get them for some reason. Because it's never really sure, like, did he want to eat them or turn them to gold? Or what the fuck was he doing with the Smurfs? I don't know. But Papa Smurf used his powers to give her a heart of gold. And then she turned into the Smurfette that everybody knows. Oh, yeah, that's right. In addition to Hyperborea, I know about Smurfs.
Smurfs built the pyramids.
You're right.
All right, bro. I'm going to go back.
Like in the later seasons, when it started to really suck, they explained that Smurfs aren't actually like born and they don't get pregnant or anything. Just every now and then on a blue moon, Smurf babies will just show up. Like they get delivered by storks or something.
Well, I mean,
bro, I'm going to bounce out and go back to sleep.
Nope.
Yep.
You're
not
all
having full of fried chicken.
Our conversation.
Yep, I'm out.
Oh,
I'll see you,
man.
Hungar.
I love you though, brother.
I know.
Bye, Hungy.
Later, Timmy. Later, Code Iron.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like that guy in Tombstone and just be like, well, bye.
Bye.
Well, bye.
Who is that? Powers Booth?
Yeah.
I love Powers Booth. He's good in everything.
And she gone.
He gone. I mean, my favorite role he was ever in though is Red Dawn, the original Red Dawn.
Wolverines.
Yeah, but Powers Booth is the guy that plays the F-15 pilot that gets shot down, and they hook up with him, and then they're trying to sneak him across the border into American-controlled territory. But shit goes bad and sideways, and he ends up.
I like how TFS had that reference to that movie.
Yeah, James, those two were pretty much like everybody's favorite adult-oriented cartoons forever.
I'd much rather watch Venture Brothers than Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I didn't like Aqua Teen Hunger Force really.
Ooh, that's a rough one, dude. Like Venture Brothers is awesome, but
It is awesome.
it's not one you can just jump into. Like there's so much deep lore in Venture Brothers.
Yeah, that is fair. But again, I still like it better.
I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, that's fair. I mean, they're on par for me too. But if I had to pick one, like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, like raised a generation. You know, I mean,
They
like,
were number one in the hood, G.
I mean,
That was like the beginning of the thing, you know. They do their rap and then be like number one in the hood, G. And then it's somewhere in New Jersey in a fucking ghetto.
It's actually a spinoff of Space Ghost Coast to Coast. So
yeah, they were on Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Yes,
the Aqua Teen guys.
the Baffler meal, and
Yeah.
Master Cake throughout the series would, you know, drop a little Easter egg, and you know when he was like, "And what I say is baffling," you know. It's
And then, yep, you're 100% right.
so I mean, I'm with you on that, dude. Like, nothing will ever replace Venture Brothers, but if I had to pick, like Aqua Teen Hunger Force is just no. There's great, and then there's legendary.
Maybe it's
Well,
a humor.
they've just had so many great episodes. It's hard to even be like,
yeah, it was a more elegant South Park is really what it was. It was a more, it was wittier, it was funnier. Yes, it was crazy.
My favorite episodes were the ones with the freaking, well, he took every shape. Like in the first one, I think he started out as a spider in a diaper.
Oh, MC Poopy Pants or whatever.
MC Poopy Pants or whatever, and then he comes back as a cow.
I think for me, the favorite part of Aqua Teen Hunger Force was the robot guy. I can't remember much, but I remember like this one weird, like psychedelic robot guy or something.
Oh yeah. I can't place his name, but
I can't either.
Well, there was always
the lorist.
Couldn't do anything.
What he was known as online. He just constantly told stories.
Yeah. You had the rabbit that was just like 1, 2, 3, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then the crazy scientist and his poor assistant.
Yeah, also voiced by the late C. Martin Croker.
Yeah.
Dr. Weird.
Dr. Weird. MCP Pants. He was Little Brittle. Yep, that's it. Well, that's the guy. There was the one where when he was Little Brittle, he was like trying to get turned into a vampire, and he did. But then he walked out into the sunlight and immediately burned up. And then you see him in hell again. And Meatwad was always falling under a spell. You know, you'd have like, Meatwad would be like, I like candy, bubblegum and taffy. You know, shit.
Isn't it, especially like living in Georgia, like Atlanta and everything, Techwood Drive, where like the majority of this was like founded and written and everything. Venture Brothers cool. Again, Venture Brothers cool, but literally Aqua Teen Hunger Force and Metalocalypse lore and memes were everywhere. It was
Metalocalypse
everywhere.
Lore, it's like, are they some kind of Babylonian thing that's
some
predestined to destroy the world or save it?
The Church of the Black Clock type thing. And really it was tragic how that all went down. Like Brendan Small was like kind of mad, and like everybody involved with it was kind of mad that people were taking the cartoon more seriously than the music. Because I went to see him live in 2008, and it was an awesome show. It was a lot of fun, but more people were engaged with the animation on the screen than they were with them actually playing the music.
Metalocalypse is probably, or Death Clock is probably my favorite, like actual thrash metal type band.
he has talent, like he does, but he
And they're
honestly
always hiding
has
Easter
more
eggs. How you doing, Bear? They're always
writing
hiding Easter eggs in the episodes. Like when
Oh,
they
it's
go to the
Bear.
grocery
Yo, Bear.
market, it's like fin
Hey, Bear.
trolls.
I didn't want to interrupt. You guys seem to be quite happily talking about Mermaida. So I was like, I'm
That's a
in.
great
I'm
song.
in now. I'll just sit back and listen.
Well, I love that episode too, where like Toki starts hallucinating, and he's like, "My underwater friends, you're my underwater friends,"
you're my
and
underwater.
the fish are singing back at him. I'm in a tube of liquid, and I breathe my own pee. You know, and all this shit. And then the giant, evil freaking seahorse comes after him, you know. And the one dude like shooting up towards the surface so fast his eyes explode out.
It definitely had a presence throughout Georgia. People wearing banana sticker pins on their jackets and stuff.
Oh my god, the banana,
Yeah.
the banana stickers, the crazy psychotic guy.
Yep, psychological validations. People just wearing banana stickers, and people not in the know would think it was like some pop art or something.
We're really rich. We could buy our own bananas. Like,
yeah, it was a great show. Gone too soon, and especially with that stupid, what was it, Doomstar Requiem crap he came out with that nobody liked.
see, there were so many different like theories about Metalocalypse. There was a theory that their lawyer might be Nyarlathotep and was guiding them towards some kind of conjunction where the great old ones would come back or the world would be destroyed or like some crazy shit was going to happen. And then the other group, their whole deal was to monitor it and maybe try and stop it.
Yeah,
remember the priest in the group, he gets ganked. He gets killed.
It was a weird, like,
and you had that one killer that was wearing like a human skin mask.
It didn't say what he was, but at the end it showed him as like the high priest of the Church of the Black Clock, like leading some kind of like weird death clock liturgy type thing.
Right. And him and the attorney get into a brawl, and the attorney freaking holds his own.
Oh, yeah.
Like, who is this fucking attorney? You know?
He's like, that's my bread and butter you're messing with. And all of a sudden it's just like, okay, we're going to see what he is,
And then, of course,
but
it also had everyone's favorite rock and roll clown.
Oh, God. No, this weird cross between David Lee Roth and I forget who the hell else it was.
I'm pretty sure it was just David Lee Roth. When he did the song, his song, I mean, he was doing the kicks and jumping around in the spandex.
Somebody else, like there was a Reddit AMA for it. I know that makes me sound horrible, but it was
I'm a rock and roll clown. I do a lot of cocaine.
God, it was David Lee Roth and somebody else that he crossed with. I can't remember.
It might have been somebody from like Cinderella or something. Motley Crue or something.
It wasn't Sebastian Bach. That's who's coming to mind, but I know that's not accurate.
Yeah, they realized they could just purchase psychological validation.
Yeah, the banana sticker pins, dude. Like they were for sale at the show, and you could, like, they were everywhere, and like people would buy multiples of them and wear like 8, 9 at a time. Like I went to
another great episode was the one where fucking Nathan Explosion gets a girlfriend, and she's like a complete bitch.
Oh,
but he won't break up with her.
You're talking about Reba Explosion. I remember that one.
Yeah, and like the other guys are like, you need to break up with her, dude.
They kidnapped him and tortured him, beat the crap out of him, and he just confesses. He was just like, it's so brutal. I can't break it. What if she won't let me?
Yeah. And it's like he's the big freaking muscly like front guy, and this little chick has just got him fucked up. He's like terrified of her. I mean, to me, that was hilarious. It reminds me of my own marriage in a way.
Oh my God.
Well, without the
Wow.
torture, but you know what I mean.
Wow.
With the little girl getting you all effed up. I woke up first thing this morning, and the first thing out of my mouth was, "Baby, you look beautiful." And the first thing out of her mouth was, "Why'd you break into my Hershey Kisses? Those were for something."
Oh, you're done.
And I was like, "Well, you bought those and said you're using them to make cookies for Christmas." And I can't help but point out that's almost February. And she's like, "That doesn't mean you get to eat them." And I said, "Yeah, it does. That's exactly what it means. If you buy them saying you're making cookies 2 months ago and you don't make the cookies, then they're free for all." She's like, "But you've got your own sugar-free candy."
Sleep
And I
with
said,
one
"Yeah,
eye
yeah."
open, man.
I was like, "But I don't really like that. But maybe if you like held it on yourself and like smeared it around and melted it, then I'd like it better." And then she just said, "I got work."
What the fuck did you just say?
I said that maybe if she took the sugar-free candy.
Yeah, no, I heard you. I was
Oh,
looking
okay.
for more
I mean, when
clarification
you
of the
asked me what did I
insanity
say,
than the fact that you actually. I was more like a reaction that you actually said it versus what you said, which you are aware of and you know, but you're just having way too much fun right now. Being
look here,
James.
Bear. I'm going to
Look
tell
here,
you,
James.
something. In my life, I have learned that just walking up to a girl and telling them stuff works a lot.
No. Totally there with you 100%. Knowing
wrong.
your secret foreplay with your wife, not something I needed
That's
on my
not
flowchart.
foreplay. That would, I mean,
No, don't share.
no, I'm just saying that would just be like 15 minutes of hanging out.
Okay.
That wouldn't lead to sex, probably. It'd just be, having some chocolate.
Very good. Thank you.
Like she could rub it on her toes and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Ayo.
Yeah. See if I can just do everything I can to embarrass Bear, even though he's a grown man.
I'm embarrassed. Yeah.
Well,
I'm
feeling
embarrassed and feeling awkward.
That's
the word. Uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. Like, I feel like I'm hearing way more stuff than I really should.
Yeah.
I don't need to know any of this.
Like, I didn't.
I was with the story right up to the you didn't make the cookies, so the kisses are, fair game. I'm in. And then you could rub it on yourself. No.
Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness. According unto the multitude of thy tender mercies, blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly from mine iniquity and cleanse me from my sin. For I acknowledge my transgressions, and ever is my sin before me. Psalm 51.
Okay, thanks. You just got creepier.
Okay, then.
Well, shut the hell up, Snake.
You got a little creepier there, buddy.
Look into that.
Oh, Jesus. Timmy, talk now. These two are abandoning reality.
Look,
Timmy!
Look, if scripture's not working, we're done.
Is it really creepy to read out, or not read out, but, memorize Bible verses?
Yes,
what the hell's wrong with that?
Yes, that is creepy. Yes, in the modern day and age, we're not in medieval times or Renaissance. It's a little creepy to know Bible verse off by heart to throw randomly into a conversation.
Wow, dude,
with people.
You really are
that's
super
not
Canadian.
creepy at all, man.
It's not creepy at all.
Yeah, you're all Southerners, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I am.
There you go. That's why you don't think it's creepy.
Well, that's why your country sucks. If you took the Bible seriously, it'd be better.
Boom!
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
That's
We're
why
all
the
going to
North
hell in
sucks,
Canada. We're just heathen pricks. Fuck us.
I'm not saying you're heathen pricks. I'm saying maybe you should look into that shit a little bit more.
Or maybe we're not all fucking Christian up here. You ever think about that?
That's a problem.
We're not a Christian nation, unlike you. You guys are a Christian nation. Canada is not.
Well, Canada needs to get in line.
Are you sure about that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that because I lived through the fucking bullshit of them taking the word God out of everything here. Yes, I'm pretty sure about that.
Pretty sure it was Christians who fought and died to create something as
magnificent. Let's not get into that. But I do stand by what I said. If you turn your back on God, he turns his back on you.
Maybe your God isn't the God we all follow. You ever think about that? You ever think that there's other religions in our country that we may have people following?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. Strangely, they outpopulate you and sometimes feel you're all wrong, but that's okay.
You know,
Well, they outpopulated us throughout history, and well, look what happened.
Yeah, look what happened. I mean,
Yeah,
holy fuck.
they are
Armageddon.
flocking to
they
Christian
poop in the
nations and
streets
not the other
and we
way around.
conquered them and took
No,
all
they're
their
flocking
treasure.
to capitalist places, not Christian places. There are plenty of third world Catholic nations out there, my boy. Plenty of them.
Well, Africa.
Because they were ingratiated.
South Central America, places in Asia where they have that Asian Christianity rocking, but they're pretty kind of shitholy as countries.
Well, Ethiopia, but Ethiopia is pretty nice, actually. If
that is a
you've ever
tragedy
seen a
too.
picture
Africa.
of like the capital of
Absolutely.
Ethiopia, which is like Abu Addis or whatever,
That was a
it's
huge
actually
thing in my
high
youth.
tech, man. It's lit up. You'd think you would be looking at a picture of South Korea. Because South Korea at night is like Blade Runner shit going on.
It's crazy, but it's beautiful though.
That's what I'm saying. It's beautiful.
They're mostly
but
Christian.
It's lit up, and there's like holograms and laser things, and
but that, again, that's just Asian overconfident. They're not overconfident, overcompensating when they do something, right? That's like a part of their culture.
Yeah, and my point is Ethiopia's their capital is getting on par with that.
Oh, nice, good for them. We need some of that in Africa.
So at least Ethiopians are trying to get some shit done.
Though their Christianity is a strange bag.
It's orthodoxy, except they decided to add like 12 extra books or some shit.
500 extra books. And
yeah.
Keep insisting the Ark of the Covenant in this one little temple. Yeah. They're weird. They're strange.
Yeah, my mom owns an Ethiopian Bible. There's some crazy shit in there.
They're the ones that take the Book of Enoch as like absolute canon.
Yeah. Yep. Enoch is absolute canon. There's a couple of other books that are like when you talk to these guys, they're like the Nephilim, yes. Giants, yeah. The Watcher Angels, 100%. Like,
well, I would like to listen.
Say that they're wrong though. I mean, it's like
I do have a piece of curiosity that wants to know what the fuck's going on in that temple where they have the one guy who spends his whole life protecting the temple, and then they pick his replacement, and that guy is the only other guy allowed in the temple until he takes over when the first guy dies.
I have a rumor,
and they usually have like extreme radiation poisoning symptoms. But what's going on?
I have a rumor. I don't know if you would like it or believe it. According to all the ancient
Ark of the Covenant,
and I mean not Christian but Jewish legends, the Ark of the Covenant is in Ethiopia.
I've said that 3 times, James.
Yeah, and
that's what I'm saying.
That's the rumor that even the Jewish people talk about.
I understand, but why would I not like that when I'm the guy who said it 5 minutes ago?
I said you may like it, you may not. I don't know how you feel. Come on.
Your selective hearing sometimes is so categorized. Anyway, whatever. Good.
I'm not going to argue with you about this. You're right.
It's fine, dude. I love you anyway. You're still my play cousin.
I get it. And I'm not even saying you're wrong. I'm saying you're right.
You know, it's really weird.
I hear whatever I hear, but
look, you and I talked about how we're
heard, since I was a kid that the Ark of the Covenant was in Ethiopia, hidden away.
It's in this temple. Supposedly the guy that watches over it is the only person allowed to see it. And then when he dies, his replacement takes over, and they are always blind by the time they die. And according to the symptoms that are described, it sounds like exposure, like severe exposure to radiation.
Well, radiation could be. We don't even know what radiation is. I mean, the Ark of the Covenant and the whatever could be emitting some form of energy.
Who fucking knows, brother? I mean, come on.
That does affect us like radiation, I mean, apparently they could carry that bitch around and it shot rays out of it that would destroy enemy armies and stuff. So, I mean, is it a giant radio? Does it shoot radioactive rays at your enemies? Whatever the hell it does. Yeah, everything I've heard back when I was a practicing Jew and everything from all the rabbis was that they think it's in Ethiopia. But
except the Catholics don't. The Catholics think the Ethiopians are full of shit on this one.
As an Orthodox Catholic, because we are technically Catholics.
Oh, yeah, sorry, the Roman Catholics. Apologize.
There you
I
go.
know. I wasn't being pedantic. I was just saying I tend to agree with the Jews on this one.
I do as well.
That the Ark of the Covenant I mean, a lot of people don't know this, but the Ethiopians were one of the first nations to accept Christ.
Yep.
And they've been with it since then, and they fought wars against the Ottoman Turks and everybody.
Along with the Romans.
Right. So, I mean, because of these colonists coming in and trying to colonize them into Islam. And, so.
That's not working out in Persia right now, eh?
Oh, man. If I had to bet money, Bear, I think the Ayatollahs are done. I think they're cool.
Oh, I'm 100%. When they've got women lighting their cigarettes off burning pictures of the Ayatollah, it's like, okay, you're done.
Right?
You're done.
Right?
You're done. Fuck. Like, no one's afraid of you anymore.
You know what's crazy is it was Iranian women that demanded the theocracy back in like the 80s or 70s.
Well, there's a certain type of Iranian woman.
Iranian women who are demanding a return. So I guess it took a few decades to figure out that it was old Iranian women who were mad because they were Muslims at all the hot Iranian women walking around in microskirts and stuff.
Wait. So the two things women do that destroy civilization on a regular basis is empathetic suicide and jealousy of other women? No.
Nobody hates a woman like a woman.
I don't believe you. There's absolutely millions of examples in the history of humanity to prove your statement. Therefore, it is clearly patently false.
Dude, I was watching Asmongold this morning. Apparently, some chick found another chick she knew's OnlyFan and then sent that OnlyFan to the chick's family.
Oh, wow.
And Asmongold was laughing. He's like, yeah, it was a woman. Because if it'd been like a male relative or something, he'd been like, oh, fuck, what's this? And like, well, unless he was
you'd hope.
Right? But now it's a woman, so she's going to fuck that other woman up because, because that's what you do. And then the woman who did a video, the OnlyFans woman, she's like, and now my mom says my cousins have seen my OnlyFans. And I just put up a video of me sucking and she's like, and how's it my fault if my cousins watched it? Why anybody yelling at them? I mean, it's so hilarious because it's like, because you're the one sucking the dick.
You're the one putting your butthole on fucking internet.
Nice and white satin.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. Never reaching the end.
Yeah.
I can't listen to that fucking song anymore because of a girl I dated in college. She ruined that. No, she ruined that for me, and she ruined there's another song. Oh shit.
Hey 19.
No. It's like in that Moody Blues type sound. Hey 19. No, that's awesome.
I was telling Timmy earlier that when
Moondance. Fucking Moondance by
Moondance, what a wonderful night for a moon.
Yeah, I can't. Those two songs, I just can't. And I'll tell you why. And since James overshared, I'll overshared because every time we fucked, she put those songs on.
Oh dude, I dated this chick. And every time we fucked, she put Vulgar Display of Violence on, like the album.
Okay, but you have told us in the past you just listened to fucking. You dated crazy bitches before your wife.
Oh yeah, she wanted to get rocked out by like 9 Inch Nails or Pantera.
Oh, both suck.
So I went along with it though because I'm a dumbass and
I'm sorry, man. God, Trent Reznor's skinny puppy copying piece of hack shit.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Nin either.
No. His previous band, Slam Bamboo, if you ever heard of that one.
Well, didn't Trent Reznor do kind of like progressive rock before he decided to be industrial goth?
He was in a band called Slam Bamboo, which was like proggy synth kind of pop type thing, but the band Kevin Key was in, who when he founded Skinny Puppy, Images in Vogue, he was a drummer.
Oh yeah,
he left.
Vogue is Canadian.
Oh yeah, they're
from
Skinny
Toronto.
Puppy straight up from Canada.
Well, we know Skinny Puppy well here, but no, they're from Toronto. I love
them. Raised by Canada, man. Like, make no mistake. Like, I digested so much Canadian media down here in Georgia, which was strange.
That's weird. That is
Yeah.
very weird.
Well,
Yeah, y'all had
one
a
thing
show
the
that
Canadians
fucked me
kind of
up.
dominate is
Yep.
Canadians dominate a lot of comedy. And
No,
there
but
are
what
a
Kids in
lot
the
of
Hall.
great Canadian rock.
Yeah,
bands.
Kids in the Hall is amazing. I even posted the Kids in the Hall thing on your memes section
did?
there yesterday.
And
No,
there
but-
are a
drove
lot of
2.5
great
hours
Canadian
to meet
bands.
Scott Thompson.
So no, but there's a period between like 82 and 88 where Canadian rock and Canadian pop music was fucking tits on toast, man.
Hell
Like, there
yeah.
was some really good shit
hell
and
yeah,
all
you had-
genres.
Brian Adams.
All right, fuck off.
Okay.
Lunatic. You had Red Rider.
Yes, Red Rider, Tom Cochran, Red Rider, Helix. Have you ever listened to Helix?
I don't think so.
Helix
But
is
didn't you
fucking
have that
tight.
band that did Silent Lucidity?
No, that's Queensryche. They're not.
Wasn't that
Canadian.
one of yours?
No, that's Queensryche.
Uh,
And of course, Rush.
now,
Yeah,
was,
Rush, well, yeah.
was Sacred Reich Canadian or Californian? I don't remember.
Sacred Reich? No, I'd never heard of them before. Right now,
I'll tell you what. Something immediately jumps to mind when I hear the name, though. It's not good.
No, it
Yeah,
was
Queensryche is from Washington State. Queensryche.
Oh,
Sacred Reich?
Close.
yeah, it was they only got popular because of Encino
Phoenix.
Man.
They're from Phoenix.
They're from Phoenix? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know what your problem with Brian Adams is. That guy rocks.
So
Well, back to
you
the-
guys okay? So okay, here's my problem, Brian. So I'll just explain it to you really fast. One, he started off really good, right? Really good.
That's
Then he
what
teamed
I'm
up with
talking
then he teamed up with Mutt Lange and became commercial pap. And for every one Brian Adams song you guys heard in the States, we had 5 on the radio.
Well, okay. So they just
Right?
burned you out on him.
So at the same time, Corey Hart was trying to do something really interesting with his second album, and he was trying to do some really, like, not avant-garde, but just different types of ideas in music. And it was a really good fucking album, and we all liked it a lot. But Brian Adams swept all the awards because he was commercial radio pap.
Wait, didn't Corey Hart do "I'll Wear My Sunglasses at Night"?
Yes, that's his first breakthrough, was the Sunglasses at Night.
That
His
was a
second
great
album's really
song.
good.
Yeah.
Actually.
Well, his second album's even better. Even better.
Yeah, I love the keyboard in that. That dun 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 dun.
I actually never had heard that song until you guys like remember the old Mountain Dew MDX that was out for a little while, that commercial.
No clue. No, that's beyond me.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one either.
yeah, it was a Mountain Dew that was advertised for a while that had like more caffeine or something like that. And the
Okay.
commercial was a bat, like an actual bat, like flapping its wings, singing that song. And I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, I
Dude, the
think
Heart
I've heard
Attack
this.
edition.
Yeah, Mountain Dew MDX. Like, it's up there with like Surge for like,
Oh,
Like-
Surge. Yeah.
yeah,
One in 10
right.
cans will kill you.
Yeah.
Surge.
I
We
think
used
it
to
was a
make fun of
competitor. It
Mountain
might have been a
Dew.
competitor for Surge, actually.
Yeah, we
Oh,
made fun of
Surge.
Mountain Dew so hard because we'd always be like, "It's so extreme,"
Yeah.
because there's nothing extreme about soft drinks. Come on.
And I tell you what was extreme was the Mountain Dew throwback. They put it in the classic bottles, like it'll tickle your innards, and started using cane sugar with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
people were getting sick as shit mixing that with alcohol.
You know the Mountain Dew bottle is green, right? Because Mountain Dew, if you pour it into a clear glass back in the day, it looked like piss. So they changed the color of the bottle so that it wouldn't look like a
I
bottle.
think y'all were talking about drinking piss earlier.
We always mention that it's sterile, and
Okay, I mean,
And I like the taste.
I mean that was an old way to detect diabetes back in the ye old days.
doctors would literally take a sip of the patient's piss,
Yeah, Honey's disease.
and if it was sweet, they'd be
That's-
like, "Yeah, you got that sugar problem, bro. You better calm down." Man, they don't pay doctors enough back then.
No.
But
And if you fucked up,
This
you
is
typically
all right.
got
You know what? I got to go ahead and say it. This is probably the most bizarre conversation we've had in a while.
but
Just
anyway,
where
yeah,
we've gone on this one.
Don't worry,
Uh,
it'll get
now-
stranger.
Oh, I know. Like the name of this should not be James Gang. It should be Strange Times with Old Men. That's what it should be called.
Hey,
that's
you know,
not a bad idea.
And that
And
one
the
young
occasional
guy
young
for some
guys
reason-
with the subtitle, and the occasional young guys who stop by and are being corrupted for the future.
Yeah,
I
but I
agree.
don't remember the Mountain Dew you're talking about.
No, I don't remember that either.
Mountain Dew
remember though,
MDX.
Mountain Dew
It
was
did
the
not last long.
extreme thing, and
It
it was
did
Was
all-
it in
not
the
last long.
90s? Was it in the 90s? Was it during the extreme 90s?
yeah, extreme
I
sports.
want to say it was
extreme
early
Mountain
odds.
Dew and-
I only remember Mountain Dew for being the whole gamer drink thing. Like, oh, everybody drinks Mountain Dew and eats Doritos while playing games.
You're right.
Hang on.
Yeah, I don't think I ever actually did that ever in my life.
No,
Me neither.
me neither.
I've got a.
But I was in my 20s when that was happening, so I was clearly not the target demographic.
And then, of
I
course,
wasn't-
a lot of the young dudes that were watching PewDiePie started buying gamer fuel. Because that was PewDiePie's whole thing for the longest time. Buy this powdered gamer fuel, and you can get this cool mixer cup. And
Okay, it's
make
Mountain
your
Dew
own.
MDX short-lived energy soda hybrid.
Oh,
Launched
short-lived. That
2005.
explains it.
Yeah.
2005. Oh dear God, no! I was well out of the market of being their target audience in my
Dude, isn't
Launched
that like
2005, discontinued
30s.
around 2007.
I was more of a
21
Mellow
years
Yellow
ago.
fan.
21 years ago?
I was more of a Mellow Yellow fan.
They call you
I didn't care
Mellow
for Mountain
Yellow.
I was just thinking that.
My favorite commercials was always the earnest ones.
James, you forgot to say, how do you feel about all the shadow vampire penis on your memes this morning?
Hey, now, come on.
It looked like everybody had loincloths.
Yeah.
Did it?
They had the banana
Okay.
hammocks.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had
it looked
banana
like-
hammocks.
I didn't look that closely, gentlemen. I just went, that's a lot of dick. I'm moving on.
Well, I
Okay.
saw where Cold Iron said a lot of penises, so I had to look because you're not
Mm.
allowed to have a lot of penis.
Look, in all
Discord will
fairness,
get mad at you.
In all
F
fairness,
with you.
Bear, you and James both indicted me, just threw me right into the dungeon. It was like, he's taking it easy on Shadow. Gluh, gluh, gluh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that doesn't. So like someone who clearly drank way too much Mountain Dew MDX, you went, all right, let's go extreme on the Revenge with Shadow.
Look, if
And
I
he
do
did,
something,
too.
I do
And
the
he
hell
did.
out of it.
And he did.
So
Shadow.
you say I go easy on them. I'll
Yeah,
make
no, he
sure to
said-
make everything worse than I can.
Go easy. I'm gonna go hard at Cockapalooza.
And I saw it, and the first thing I
Fuck,
thought
man.
is Shadow is going to fucking hate me.
Oh, he's gonna shit. Shadow's gonna
He will
shit.
not let me on his
But me and
Discord.
Shadow's friendship is probably done because he's going to be like, this fucker over here, right? And Shadow was in chat earlier, and if he's still in chat, Shadow, it wasn't my idea.
Hey, look, I do what I'm told. Okay.
I mean, some of it might have been my idea a little bit though. But I
Oh,
I
didn't-
can clearly say
expect-
none of it was
No.
my idea.
because
I didn't expect quite such a hardcore response.
Look, people said I was taking it easy. And, like I said in the Discord, I was giving him a break after I made him a straight up libtard, with the whole magic user thing. I was giving him a break. And I was just doing wholesome shit. Just typical, not even.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Terrible winter
your
celebrity.
thing of me dressed up in my freaking onesie polar gear and being pulled by the Pomeranians is like the best. That's
Like I
adorable.
said, I was going to go do wholesome stuff for a while because I'm really reaching the apex of filter foo. with,
my
clip
favorite
tools
though,
and
is definitely
AI.
me as a Roman like general or whatever, and all the Pomeranian legionnaires around me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love that.
these
But
are-
then
these are
again, I think
different.
about Rome at least 3 times a day, so
Oh, you have to, man. You
that
have
that
to.
really
racist.
helped me. I was like, yeah,
Have to. We'd be ooga booga barbarians without that.
SPQR baby for
Yep,
for the
forever.
people in Senate of Rome.
Forever.
But anyway, Shadow, are you in the chat still, or have you wandered off?
Shadow, if you're there, I'm very sorry, my brother in Christ. I was obeying orders.
Oh my God! Stop trying to make it put this on us.
No,
Dear
it's
Lord.
no. You watch.
See, he can't
You
put
watch
it
the
on
stream.
us, but
It
he
is
can
Bear.
definitely put it on you.
It is mostly bear.
On me? How
It
the
is
fuck
all
am I
mostly bear.
responsible for this?
'Cause I
Holy
didn't say
fuck!
anything. I was just like,
No,
You're
it's
such
just
a liar.
James
My
made an
God, you
observation
lie.
that
It's
said
not
Old Iron
lying when
was
you're
taking it a
joking
little
around.
easy. And then, of course, Bear is just like, I
little
know,
easy.
right? I know, right?
Exactly. All I was just agreeing because I agreed. I didn't then say, so immediately, please make the gayest fucking memes possible with Shadow at the center of Cockfest 26.
I'll
Like,
tell you what,
no.
you could put that shit on OnlyFans, maybe make
Well,
some
you
money.
didn't not say it, so.
Oh, pardon me all the fuck for not being extremely specific. I
Well, there you go.
apologize.
All right.
Shadow, I'm so sorry I wasn't
Point
specific
that
when I
out,
said
though.
please get back at Shadow, but don't put anything penile in it. My bad.
Yeah. If
I'll
Shadow
own that
wanted,
one.
you could definitely do an OnlyFans.
Shadow, I gave you abs. I made you fit and trim.
Oh, you gave
And-
him beautiful hair. Not that his hair isn't already
Right?
beautiful.
I mean, I'm not going to make him look ugly. Okay.
Oh no, he
homo,
looked like
but
he
I
should
mean,
be on the cover of one of those like weird old romance novels that old women used to read.
there you go. See?
Oh my god.
Like what's his name that don't like butter?
Fabio.
Yeah,
Fabio.
that's what Shadow looked like.
And he just happened to be gyrating with another male vampire, and there was nothing
Well,
sexual.
if you're a vampire, it can't really be gay because it's not like you can even have sex. I mean, your body's dead.
Well, you can pump a little blood down there if you need to. I mean, that's what they taught us in Vampire.
See,
You
that's that
know,
bullshit. That's that bullshit right there. That you say stuff like that, and then you say, "Well, I didn't do anything." Now you
Yeah.
give me ideas.
Because
I mean,
me
if I
answering
wanted
James,
to be
yeah,
technical-
fuck you, both of you. Take
If
a
I wanted
long
to be
fucking
technical
walk off a
about
short fucking pier.
The ability he's talking about was a Tremere specific ability or a
Yes, it
Corridor
was.
specific ability forever. Now in 5th edition, I think anyone can get it as like a boon or whatever they're called, like a merit.
Oh, well,
The
I'm not here
ability to
talk
make your
about
body actually work by spinning blood, but
5e gave me gas.
I hated 5e at first, and then after about a year and a half of owning it, I totally fell in love with it, and now I'm convinced it's the best game of all the versions of the game.
I know I
like-
didn't.
I
I know
like
I didn't hear that.
I like
Not
that
5e
5e.
D&D, 5e Vampire.
I do like that 5e vampire made
my
there
God.
be risks for actually using your abilities.
Yep.
Oh, God.
So your character is not just an undead superhero running around doing whatever the fuck they want, because every time you roll the dice, there's that chance with the hunger die that something really fucked up is going to happen. And the more
Nevertheless, I
hungry you
maintain
get, the
I made
bigger
Shadow
the
look
chance.
good.
I'm just saying, the more hungry you get, the bigger the chance something really bad will happen. So instead of being a superhero and spinning blood, you literally have to think about shit. Like, how much am I willing to risk this? You know what I mean? And I like that because being a vampire is not supposed to be easy.
No.
It's supposed to suck. And 5e makes it suck. While, if you roll good, you can be a fucking wrecking ball. But one bad roll and you're frenzying and running around in public eating people. And the next thing you know, the prince is calling a blood hunt on you.
Now, if you frenzy, you better hope that you're not in public.
Right, exactly.
Need a banana sticker.
That's right. You need some external validation quick.
one of the LARPs I used to play in Vancouver. Every time the prince called a fucking blood hunt, the primogen for the Nosferatu would be like, Lex Talionis. Every fucking time. It was like, dear God, man, calm down.
He's like, we're gonna drink some blood.
Can I diablerize that motherfucker, please?
Yeah, my character had a blood hunt, but it was in New York City. So instead of killing me, they just gave me the option to leave, but told me if I ever came back, they'd kill me.
I hope that eventually I'll be able to play a vampire game.
Why?
I like vampire.
Do you miss the 90s? Were you alive in the 90s?
Yeah, I was a little kid in the 90s.
Like he was born in 99.
92.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. But that was just a different time, a different place. I'm glad. Like the game I'm playing, Hyperborea, right? It's like the
What?
episode of Ben of
God.
Earth or whatever.
Ha-
Remember Heavy
Oh,
Metal, the one episode, where
oh, yeah.
the nerd gets sent to fucking the weird world and they're fighting over the fucking Lochnar. That's kind of what Hyperborea is like.
It's my Lochnar, you bitch.
Hyperborea
Yeah.
has
That's
entirely
my
too many
Lochnar, you
subclasses.
bitch.
She dies, you die, everybody dies.
Everybody dies. Yeah. And then in the end, whatever the monster in the pool is gets them both. It's like, okay. And John Candy gets to keep hanging out in this weird world, banging the big titty chick. So he's happy.
From the British colony of Gibraltar.
Right. So, I mean, he's good because he looks like a freaking Mack truck and he's got a hot chick with giant tits. So, I mean, he's okay. You
were talking about Hanna-Barbera cartoons earlier. Was Camp Candy a Hanna-Barbera cartoon?
I never saw it.
No.
Me neither.
Okay. It was during the era where like random celebrities got like animated shows, like little Rosie O'Donnell and shit. And
never saw that.
There was a John Candy cartoon, Camp Candy. I mean, it's along the lines of like The Critic or Life with Louie Anderson.
Yeah, I remember Life with Louie, and I remember the Howie Mandel show.
In my time, we had the Class of 3000.
Is that the one with all the clones?
No, you're thinking of Clone High. Class of 3000 was one about that Outcast member.
Oh.
Andre
Andre 3000?
Yeah.
He had a cartoon?
Yeah, he did.
Outcast.
Huh.
It was all about music, and they had like a band, and they were making all this like hip hop type of music.
Oh, I wonder.
Yeah.
My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and yes, I know.
The one I remember the most
that's
is the
how
nerdy
you know
white
Southerner.
kid with like orange hair.
Yeah.
They had like the nerdy white kid with orange hair and a headband.
What's weird is in the video Roses, they got a nerdy redheaded white kid in their dance crew too. So
Maybe that's the inspiration. I don't know.
okay, Andre's got a question for Bear, but Bear's busy getting coffee probably.
Mm.
I can't answer that question because I've never even seen those games. I'm just way too cool for that kind of shit.
Yeah, that was me most with everybody's top 10s. A lot of these games I've never heard of, never played.
I mean, seriously, I said Hyperborea like 10 times, but honestly, Talislanta is going to be in there because, I mean, I love Talislanta, so that's got to be in there.
I mean, I would have a few esoteric, like, indie games myself, but
RuneQuest for me is be my number one.
yeah, just
That's not even esoteric, though.
Oh,
RuneQuest
no.
is so mainstream.
It's
Just
one of
But
the,
then again, Talislanta's been around since like 80-something, 80.
well, I mean, to be fair, RuneQuest was like the third RPG like made.
Yeah,
So-
was it like just after Traveler or some shit?
Yeah, it was like just after Traveler, and
Because it was like D&D, Traveler, RuneQuest, Tunnels and Trolls is in there somewhere. Which I'll tell you something. Tunnels and Trolls, if you were a young nerd and you had no friends and you wanted to play a game, Tunnels and Trolls was like the perfect solo game. You could play like every adventure they wrote for that game had like the design of it was in a way that you could play it solo if you wanted, you know.
no elves. What's wrong
Would
with
you guys
elves?
mind if I answered Not Your Echo's question real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
We were hoping you would, but you had your shit turned off.
Sorry, I'm working. So the primary differences between the two versions or the two editions is that the second edition or the revised edition brought the Buffy rules in line with the Angel rules, which was the Angel rules are considered the advanced edition or the revised edition. It's mostly just typos and errata. It's what it is. It's most like it's at heart the exact same game, and unless you're a super rules head, you won't notice much of the differences. But basically, it's they updated the show coverage because they released it after season 6 and 7. There's some streamlining, but not much. It's mostly involving like spells and things like that. It's not really XP costs. I think we're a little adjusted, and that's about it. Like, that's about it, man. It's not that big a difference.
And let's be honest, the one you really want is the Angel one because Buffy sucks.
No, the one you really want is the Army of Darkness one.
But Angel was badass.
Army of Darkness was more badass.
Are you talking about Ash?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They released an Army of Darkness game using the same rules.
That would be kind of cool.
I got it. It's awesome.
I agree. That would be good.
Dead by Dawn. Dead by Dawn.
Like a whole role playing game where like you could just like
Shop
as
smart.
a player try to come up with
smart.
like fucking.
I swear, the next one of you primates so much as touches me.
Boom.
Got him to sign a car air freshener in 2001.
Yeah, that's nice. I've heard he's actually a really cool dude.
No, he was really cool, and it was just after the 9/11, and I snuck off age 15 to Atlanta to get him to when he was doing the book tour, If Chins Could Kill, and snuck off, much to my mother's ire. God, I caught it when I got home, and got him to sign the book, and I had a car air freshener from my buddy who I'd ridden up there with, like the little leaf air freshener.
Yeah, or the little
here. I asked him if he'd sign it, and he signed it. And next time he comes to Days of the Dead, Atlanta, I'm going to get him to sign it, and I'm going to be like, "Hey, 20 plus years ago, I had you sign this,
Well, there's a little bit of coolness to it because that freaking piece of shit car he always drove around, didn't it always have like the pine tree hanging in it?
Yeah, that was Sam Raimi's car, the classic.
Yeah,
that was in every film
or whatever it was, Oldsmobile.
Yeah, he tells in the book that the rumor is that Sam lost his virginity in the back of that car.
Oh, nice.
And it was his good luck charm, so he included it in everything. I believe he included it in the gift.
It's in the
I'm pretty sure it's
movies.
in the Spider-Man episode.
It is.
Yeah.
It's in the Spider-Man movies, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that car's been in as many movies.
Now think about this. Had they given him the 4th Spider-Man movie and he hadn't walked away because he was so fucking sick and tired of their meddling, Bruce Campbell was going to be revealed as Mysterio because he appeared in all 3 previous movies.
Oh.
That would have been kind of cool.
That would
then
have
maybe he wouldn't have ended up in Hallmark holiday movies.
Well, I'll tell you what. The freaking series was hilarious.
He's doing that these days, which is what he wanted to do originally.
The one on HBO, like Ash versus the Army of Darkness, the series.
That wasn't on fucking HBO. That was on Stars.
Whatever it was on, it was hilarious.
If it had been on any other network, it would have been renewed for another season, man.
Yeah.
Because I watched it and I was like, that is fucking funny. That is actually really, really funny. But Bruce Campbell's a funny guy anyway. It's like the more he tries to act like arrogant and superior, kind of the funnier it is. You know what I mean? It's like he's just one of those guys that has that charisma.
Briscoe
Briscoe County Jr. and all that. He can get away with that kind of shit.
Better times.
But yeah. Yep, definitely good stuff. But And of course, Bear wasn't happy when I told him about the whole. What was it we were talking about, Bear? How they're like retconning Jason into being a Kandaharian demon?
Yeah,
That's just horse shit.
it's
It's absolute horse shit.
Yeah, but I kind of like it just because.
Yeah, but he acts nothing like a Kandarian demon. So no.
Well, I get that, but the reason I
Kandarian
like
demons
it
fuck with your head. They talk shit to you. They're absolutely open about what they pretend to be normal to lure you into a false sense of security, and then they fucking Kandar demon out on you. Fuck that. Jason is not a Kandarian demon.
But I like it because it actually explains how a 13-year-old, autistic kid turned into a 8-foot tall killing machine.
Yeah, or it's just not that important, and we don't need to go that deep into the lore of a fucking budget slasher series that got legs.
I'm sorry.
hot take, but
I need to know
love
these
Freddy
things.
versus Jason. I thought it was cool.
I've never seen it.
I mean, my favorite slasher is definitely Mike Myers anyway. But
Ugh.
Prom night.
oh, how about I think it was a Canadian movie, Valentine's Day or whatever,
Bloody Valentine,
where the coal miner shows up and starts whacking people or whatever. Oh
Like
man,
on a meat hook, very underrated.
well, I mean, yeah, right now I'm talking slasher movies. These aren't my favorite scary movies by any means, or my favorite scary
my
movies.
favorite Jason kill of all time is the chick in the sleeping bag. Won't stop kicking as he dragging her. So he just one arms her into the side of a fucking tree.
Yeah, he just grabs
That's
like
my
a sack
favorite
of
kill.
fucking shit, and starts slamming her.
Just one shot, just bam, and like that's it. Breaks her. She's done. It's like, yep, there you go.
And my favorite Myers kill is probably most people's favorite Myers kill, and that's when he grabs that dude and lifts him up and stabs him, and it like pins him to the wall.
Not a Halloween fan.
Yeah. My favorite Halloween movie is Halloween 3: Season of the Witch.
Boom, right there. Halloween 3, best Halloween.
Well, the thing with Mike Myers is apparently he was born completely evil for some reason, and being that incarnation of evil gives him superpowers or something.
I mean, the first one's fine enough if you just left it alone at that, but
no, because you had to have that hairy Texas guy get involved with it.
Can't do Halloween. This is the perpetual sequel thing. Is nah.
What's his fucking name?
My favorite Jason opening. I'm trying to remember. Is it the one where Jason? Is it Jason Goes to Hell? When they open up and the girl's at the house and nothing works and they're following her all the way through, and then suddenly fucking Jason pops out of the fucking woodwork and she gets knocked out the window and rolls off the car and runs across the field, Jason behind her, and then all the fucking floodlights come on and all the fucking FBI guys are there shooting them with fucking submachine guns and they're throwing fucking grenades at them. It's like, fuck. Because you just don't see it coming. Like, you're just like, all right, he's gonna kill this bitch in the woods. All right, this is it. What the fuck? That's a great fucking opening.
Well, there was the one where like the guy lured was it Jason or Mike Myers or whoever into like this weird like hologram thing, and
what?
So like Jason's trying to kill this woman, but she's a hologram. And because they're trying to trap him or something.
Was that in Jason X?
Yeah, is that Jason X when he's in space?
It might be, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Jason X.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's my favorite. I mean, right now, my favorite scary movies, definitely The Void is one of them.
The Void is a piece of excellence.
It is.
It absolutely is. And it plays it plays out exactly like a Call of Cthulhu module.
It does.
It's a centralized location. It is the hospital, and every key character in the movie is like a PC. You have NPCs, cardboard cut to the letter. You have the two locals. One of them can't speak, and even there's game mechanics, even in the movie, to where he's getting devoured by like the reborn daughter. And he's just like, do it. do it. It's like, man, I have encountered that so many times in Call of Cthulhu. It's like, don't worry about my character. Just kill this piece of shit. Like, just throw the dynamite. Just throw the firebomb, you know? Like, and then it ends horribly. Absolutely horribly. And if you if you watch it with the subtitles on, when he offers to reunite him with her, he whispers yes. That was a deal. That was a bargain struck.
I haven't seen it. I can't comment on it.
Oh,
Hey, James, can you throw me the link for that Asmongold video you were talking about? I want to see it. And I'm going through his videos. It must be an older one because it's not anything in the last 6 days.
I think he's yep.
He's gone. There he
There
goes.
he went.
Yeah, never mind.
There he went. Okay.
Well, when he gets back, you can ask him.
Hey, Bear. Hey, Bear.
Hey, Cold Iron.
Hey, knock, knock.
No. Use Timmy.
Bear, come on now. Come on.
You're just being a bad sport.
Come on, man.
No, I'm not. I'm not fucking. Fine. Who's there?
I eat mop.
I eat mop who?
Oh! Thank you, Bear.
Yep. I eat my poo. I get it. You're hilarious.
I just wanted to look. I tirelessly make memes while at work, having not slept, having not eaten, and I just wanted a little moment of joy.
So your little moment of joy was a 12-year-old gag. Got it.
I'm simple.
Apparently.
Wow. Why are you so Canadian? God.
Why am I so Canadian? I don't know, because I'm Canadian?
Be sweet. Be sweet sometimes.
No. They don't call me Bear because I'm fucking sweet. So when I was an actor, when I was acting full time and I was going out for auditions, there were always these fucking agents who wanted to send me out for these John Candy, goofy, fat guy roles.
Oh, I remember.
And the only agent who ever got me was the one who went, "No, man, you're more like John Goodman." I'm like, "Thank you. Thank you."
John Goodman's got a broad range. He really does.
But he never did goofy fat guy.
No, he didn't.
And that's the difference.
He wasn't even goofy necessarily in Big Lebowski, which was
not at all.
No, it's not goofy.
Johnny, you're out of your fucking element.
He was comical. He was funny.
Yeah. I remember him from the Flintstones.
Yes, and even there, he's not goofy.
No, he's not goofy at all. He's playing Fred Flintstone. Like,
yep.
Don't kind of hate him. I just a small part of me hates John Goodman because way back in 2001, like shortly after The Lord of the Rings came out, it was the awards going, and it was him, I think it was Monsters Inc., his song that he did with somebody else, and Enya's like Shining Star song, and he beat Enya, and I was like, how the fuck does John Goodman beat Enya? Like how did she not get that award? Like, I don't know. I think it was Monsters Inc. I'm not sure.
Sorry, work. Because Enya's not American. That's why.
No, she's not. But
and sadly, the Oscars have, for the big awards, a bias towards Americans.
She has a cult to her, though, so there's that.
Yeah, I love Enya. I have every album she ever released. I love her. I also like the band with her and her sister, Clannad. They were great.
A Day Without Rain was legendary. That'll live forever.
That's late, but yeah. Well, I'm also a huge Kate Bush fan, so what are you gonna do? I didn't say I was a huge Kate's Bush fan. Relax there, giggle puss.
Right.
Well, I think James has lost his power, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know what
Either that
happened.
or his wife's beating him.
She is Danish.
I mean, it's not my business, place to say, but I'm just saying, when you have it coming, you have it coming. So.
Oh, I've often said she must be a saint. And if not, we need to work to get her canonized. Like, dear God.
That was a meme. Like, I had completely made it. Like, I had spent some time on it and decided, I was like, no, I'm not gonna, like, touch that realm of Jamesdom. But it was gonna be like typical format of like a typical James stream, blah blah blah, talks about games, and then it was have him looking left, and it was just like also James, nice rack. And I was like, that shit had me choking that night. Like, they were going back and forth.
But also might cross the line a little bit.
Yeah, God, it was so hilarious though.
But shadow and penises, no line detected.
Hey, man, like
line? What line?
Look,
the line of the. Never mind. Shut up, Bear.
No, I mean, no. Say what you're gonna say. It's all good.
No, God, no. I'm not giving you fodder. Get fucked.
God, damn it! Come on.
Nope.
Look, like you, like everyone, like every creator, sometimes we hit a wall.
Good.
Sometimes. All right, fine. No more fucking memes. That's it.
No, I'm just stop your baby.
No,
stop
no, you
no more fucking memes. That's it.
How's it my fucking fault? Get fucked. Everyone suck my ass.
No more fucking memes. That's it. It's done. It's a done deal. That's it.
All right, cool.
Apparently, everybody is tired. I've worn out my
no
welcome.
Ownership about this. You know we love your shit. You're just being a big baby.
I will politely take my leave. Wish everyone well. Even though I love everyone's content, I love everybody's content. And have
baby boo boo, baby boo boo. I boo boo. Get you a diaper.
Nope, that's it.
You need to take a nap. Are we cranky? We need to take a nap. Maybe have a bottle.
No, it's done. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Life is about change.
Yeah. We all know that's not true. So there you go. So enjoy your little production. You'll be back like in an hour with a new meme. Somehow picking on me on this one because I dared to not give you fodder.
No, because you know what? I am a Christian. And I forgive.
Oh dear God! Shut up.
And I forgave you for what you said about Susie. I made one meme about it. Two memes, actually.
2 memes and about 18 comments in chat. Oh, beans! No, don't do that.
Fuck. I made 2 memes about it, and then that was the end. But no more memes. That's it.
Okay, well, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you.
No, it doesn't make me happy. My heart's broken because I'm.
Then why are you choosing to do? Then
I'm a huge fan of everyone's
Stop being a girl for a second and be a man.
Girl.
Yes, because that's what you're doing. You're doing female. You're doing female reaction. It's horrible.
Wow,
it's absolutely horrible.
You don't even know what pronouns I use.
I want to keep doing this, but because you said something I didn't like and refused to play along, I'm going to stop. And it's all your fault that I don't get to do the thing I like to do, that I love to do because that's girl arguing, and you know it. I
never said any of that. You are putting words in my mouth.
Get fucked. Jesus Christ. Is this a Southern thing that I don't? Timmy, as probably the only person who never does this shit. Is this like a Southern thing?
I never done that.
Yeah, but like, you notice like the maybe the coastal Southern people do it? Like it's a thing from the coast?
You don't even know if I'm Southern.
I don't know, actually.
You're from Georgia.
I live in Georgia.
Well, that's all you need.
Georgia's a landlocked
that's not
state,
true at all.
So.
That's not true at all.
Bless your heart.
You could live anywhere, but you are what you are.
Bless your heart.
Just like I can move to Japan, but I would not make me Japanese.
No, how long have you lived in Georgia for?
I've lived in Georgia for the past decade.
Okay, where'd you live before that?
Georgia.
Also, I got bad news for you, Timmy. All the people down around Jekyll Island and Sapelo Island and St. Simon's Island and all that kind of stuff, they might take, even Savannah, because it's pretty close, they might take umbrage with your concept that Georgia's a landlocked state, considering it has a nice piece of fucking Atlantic front line.
Yeah, it's a coastal
Down towards
state.
Florida, south of Charleston. Okay, hang on, I'm being attacked by a cat. What the fuck, Beans?
Oh, be nice to Beans.
I'm wrong because I might be wrong. I don't know.
You are very wrong, sir. You are 100% wrong. Now, even Alabama's not landlocked, I don't think. I think Alabama has a little bit of Gulf of Mexico in there, don't they?
It's coastal.
It does. Okay,
rather,
yeah.
it's Gulf. So
yeah, it's Gulf. Well, it's the coast. It's just the Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I was like thinking like the right side of the map, and I didn't think about the southern part of Georgia.
You were just thinking of Atlanta.
Gugh. Best not to think about Atlanta unless you got a gun.
I love my my police videos I watch, either the car chases or the body cam are all they're all either fucking Atlanta or anywhere in Florida. It's like insane.
Atlanta's something else. I'll tell you that. Hey, you talk about and I mean I'm not making a meme about it like I'm not like making jokes here, but the gay culture, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I live in a French place. Trust me, we have plenty of gay culture.
Yes. You talk about wall queens and meetups, like you'll turn a corner and it's just kind of like, and don't look and just keep walking, and they go at it, especially during conventions up there.
I've seen footage from the Pride Parade in Atlanta. It's fucking terrifying.
It's raw. It's woo. They do their thing.
Makes me happy. I live in the middle of nowhere in the forest.
But I mean, it's actually cool because all the animal welfare charities for like Opt to Adopt and stuff like that, gosh, they just throw money at them.
Oh yeah, no, it's the same thing. And if you go to like Vancouver, right? Vancouver is Candace, California, and it's very renowned for the strong gay culture out there, like hugely renowned for it. I went to the SPCA to adopt a kitten one time. There ain't no damn kittens. What are you talking about? Kittens are gone. You go to the one in Montreal, they're like trying to beg you to take a kitten, you know, like, please, for the love of God, we have too many kittens, you know.
Yeah,
it's insane.
They are all about that. I mean, like I said, it's just one of those look away, keep walking.
No, it's they don't have the vast majority of gay couples don't want to have kids, right?
Yeah.
There are those who do, but the vast majority don't. So having pets that they treat like children, you know, like they're little fur babies. I get it. And you know what? God bless them for doing that, because that takes up that excess population that's just going to be slaughtered at some point. So God bless them for that, man. No way.
10 out of 10 agreed. They are all about the Opt to Adopt initiative and stuff like that. But like I said, they like to aerate the ding dong, and
only the shadow knows.
Look, acting under orders. You know what? You ain't
There's
worry about
meme fodder for you. There's meme fodder. Shadow done up like the classic Shadow, looking at like a bunch of gay guys adopting puppies. There you go. There's your meme.
I already did the Shadow Nose meme. I did that.
All right. You know what? Just because I'm tired of you acting like a little girl, I was going to say the only line that counts. Wow. All I was going to say about the line that I stopped myself from saying was I was going to refer to the perineum. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the perineum is? It's the little line that attaches the head of the penis to the foreskin.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the line I was going to break up when I was saying you crossed the line. There are no lines. I was saying, well, there was this one line, and then I stopped myself because I didn't want to give you fodder to have me with a fucking giant dick or something. All right? That's all.
It sounds like a good classic Roman word.
I think it's the philelium, not the perineum. The perineum is the space between the balls and the asshole. That's right.
It's still like a good old-fashioned Roman word.
It's the philelium. I think it might be Greek. I don't know.
Glory
Really?
to Rome. Look at
Well, they are just Grease Part 2.
that.
With a
No
little
more
olive
memes.
oil.
It's decided. It's
Okay,
done.
whatever. I take no responsibility for your fucking hissy fit.
Nope, you said it. You did it. It's okay.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Wow. But it's okay. I'm still a fan of yours, and I'm still going to consume your products. And I'm
Thank you
still
so
going
much.
to watch I'm still going to watch your videos, and I'm still going to support you. But no more memes. You've broken my heart.
Frenulum. That's it. The frenulum. Frenulum. The frenulum.
Frenum.
The frenulum is also, or the frenulum perpetui penis. Wow. Okay.
It's a pee-pee place.
It's a part of the unit.
Man, James must be getting done up real good.
I think James his computer's crashed, his internet's down, the power's gone out because it got too cold in Florida and everything froze.
Yeah, it might be a freezing 20 degrees there.
I tell you.
Either that or he got into it and he's asking for more.
Okay. Visuals I don't need.
I mean, she might have started beating him, and he's just kind of like, "Ow, no, stop!" And then like, "Hey,
It's 72 degrees in the Orlando area right now, 22 Canadian or Celsius. So I think his internet didn't freeze. I think his power went out, or his wife grabbed him, or his computer crashed. I don't know. He's like Shadow. He has two different computers, right? He has the one that he does this on, and then he has the one he does his other stuff on. Like his actual good computer versus his shitty streaming computer. No, you said that.
Yeah,
I'm not making that up.
I wish he changed his intro song. God.
Who, Shadow?
Yeah.
I got him to give me the audio file of it and the logo he uses for Shadow and Sons. I should talk to you because I reached out to George, but he never got back to me. If you want to help, it would be great. I want to make an animated video for him to use as his opening, so it's not just him staring at the wind as we faintly listen to the music, but we can't hear it. If you wanted to whip up some of your little images of Shadow and maybe his son doing cool shit, not weird shit, please. I can use those to sort of make a little animated or somewhat animated opening for him that he could use on his shows.
I'll have to go through my clip art library and see what I got.
Something comes to you, man. It'd be greatly appreciated.
Okay. I mean, how are you going to filter it? Like, are you going to run it through AI?
No, I'm going to take whatever you give me and I'm going to put it into iMovie and just use camera panning and zoom ins and stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes it a whole lot easier. Yeah. I can come up with something. But
and if there's a cool one that needs to be animated, I'll throw it into Grok and get Grok to give it an animated pass.
With that, I'd like Shadow's blessing to use, because I've never saved any clip art or any screenshots, anything of Shadow's son. So
that's a good point.
Yeah, I think I'd need his blessing to use anything with his son in it. You know?
Yeah, that's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Yeah. Like him? Oh no! Canadian. Like I'll rock and roll with him. It's just
careful. You don't know how that's gonna end.
Hey, you know what? I'm good. I'm ready. Because all I got to do is bring up Arduin, and then he'll sit down and talk for 6 hours, and I still will not understand what the fuck he's saying, because that is the worst fuck off.
Oh, look who just popped up in the chat as we spoke about him like a fucking gremlin. I gotta do some work. You guys talk. I'll be right back.
Rock and roll.
Oh boy.
What's up, Timmy?
Yeah, I've been holed up in this freezing snowscape.
How come you hate my memes too? What's up with that?
I don't hate your memes. I love your memes.
No, you do.
What?
I can feel your hatred through the tone of your voice. I can feel the hatred.
I've been enjoying the memes. I've been wanting to keep going. How am I hating them?
You hate on them. I get it. It's fun. it's whatever. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I mean, they're just memes. You think
You made the
y'all
best
are the
memes.
only Discord
I
I
don't even
torment?
make my memes, man. I just find them randomly. You actually go out and make them.
It's all right.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
my
James just messaged. Sorry about the live stream. Restream totally crashed and wouldn't let him reconnect.
oh
Wondering
shit.
how that's gonna work.
Well, then hopefully this one won't be saved. Thank God.
Probably won't. Yeah.
So that means we can use slurs. Hell yeah.
I don't know. If we're still on the air, it might still mess up with James' YouTube channel.
Yeah. Damn it. Thought I had the opportunity. Oh well. No characters dying this week, huh?
Oh yeah. Well, last week. Today's our next game. If we do play.
Oh shit. Good on you, dude. Good
The
luck.
elf almost died. The elf almost died though because of a bunch of what are they called? Gargoyles. We fought gargoyles.
Oh.
Bunch of gargoyles too. They didn't hit very hard, but they could take a decent amount of damage, especially first missing all the time.
I'll take gargoyles over harpies any day, personally.
Oh yeah, no kidding. You know how many times we've almost TPK'd on a freaking harpy, but one guy saved our entire team because he was able to actually make the save and completely flip the whole thing around against the harpies.
Yeah, I can't abide harpies, man. Like every time, like they just swoop out of trees and they don't even roll for surprise and shit like that. It's just, and there's a harpy. It's like, God.
Harpy. Oh, it's saying now you're all entranced. Good job. You lose.
Hmm.
Oh man.
And I mean, God,
The only thing that
it's like,
saved us was literally the gnome illusionist that we used to have. Literally was able to make his save and then use his robe of scintillating colors to knock them out.
God, y'all are up there in level then, huh?
We've got a lot of stuff from when they were at level.
Okay.
It's a
Oh,
weird thing.
The heirloom magic items. I
Yes,
get you.
heirloom magic items
Oh,
from past
too many
characters, I
times.
guess.
Too many
Actually,
times we've been
to be
pulling
fair,
off
the
rings.
gnome was the longest. I think one of the longest running living characters in the group, too.
You gotta have the heirloom items, man. Like somebody's going down, they start pulling off rings, kicking off boots, and it's just like save these.
Yep. Actually, that's how I got my hammer. It was an heirloom item from our last cleric that died, who died with my character.
God.
Yeah, the funny thing is, my first character died with that cleric dying because of a trap that my character fell into.
Oh God.
We lost like 3 characters with that one trap.
Character's one thing, but do not lose a magic item. That's the tragedy.
Well, now my cleric has a cloak of flying and bat headband that allows me to cling on to ceilings and have a sneak at 90%.
Good grief! How is anybody dying with all this business? Like, God.
Well, sometimes we're like level 2, and some of us are like level 2 and having to fight very dangerous monsters like trolls.
Yeah, but still, with that much padding, with that much magical item padding, like that's like, I mean, I don't agree with Shadow very often, as far as like classic D&D stuff goes, but like when he was talking about a ring of invisibility and such things, that are like items you quest for, it's like, yeah, if you've got that, preserve that beyond everything. How can you die like with a packing like that?
Sometimes just bad luck, I gotta say. Sometimes bad luck.
Well,
like my fighter got like struck in the back with and got set on fire by an ally.
Well, first of all, let me ask a pertinent question: is what are you playing exactly?
That time I was playing an elf fighter, and he didn't last long. That was
No, I
his
mean
first
like
and last session. Oh,
I mean like you play
Dragon Slayer.
AD&D. Oh,
Dragon
Dragon
Slayer.
Slayer. Okay. That's the new kid on the block, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like another Ostrich, I think. OSE type style game.
Yeah, I really got interested in wanting to look at it because of the flip binary of descending armor class. Like it's D20 plus bonuses plus the opponent's armor class, and if you hit a 20, it's a successful hit. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which game are we talking about?
Dragon Slayer.
Oh, yeah, he was telling me about Dragon Slayer.
Oh, never read it.
That interested me though, hearing about the armor class. I was like, that's nifty.
Yeah, it goes by a descending armor class.
Yeah,
I got I've got actually like a -4 now.
How do you die with magic items in a -4 armor class plus
Well, I
discretion?
haven't yet. To be honest, I'm actually pretty good at not dying now that I've got that -4 AC. Now my
Okay,
health
okay.
is kind of low. That's the one thing that's gonna.
But remember, gentlemen, in the OSR, it's not on your character sheet; it's in your head.
Yeah,
Except
it's not
those
on your
magic
character
items that are
sheet,
keeping
don't
you
have it.
alive are on your fucking character sheet. But whatever.
I'm sorry. I'm like, no. I made memes about it, but no, if it's not on your character sheet, you don't have it. Period.
No,
That's
I
just
know.
me.
No, but that's the whole thing, right? The number one complaint you'll hear from OSR guys about modern third edition or later D&D is that there's too much in the character sheet. You should just think for yourself, man, and just because I'm an 18 intelligence wizard. You're right. What the fuck was I thinking? Clearly, I needed your guidance to realize that I'm a super genius. Fucking morons.
Well, I mean, for me, I think
I
that,
need coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
We know you hate D&D, Bear.
I don't hate D&D.
You hate D. You said you did.
No, I don't
Yes, you
like
did.
D&D. I've enjoyed D&D many times, and as I've always said, D&D is like McDonald's. I crave it every once or twice a year.
You said you hated it.
You are such a girl.
I was
boy.
there. Okay, I was there.
Like I was saying, one thing that got drilled into my head was the whole idea of when you're searching, you don't just roll to search. You tell the DM what you do when you're searching.
Yeah, see, that's why like other systems get popular because like they have more of a mechanical explanation and rationale of searching. Like a lot of people got nitpicky about search versus like investigate, which encompasses searching type thing. It's pedantic, but like I mean, a good DM should be able to just like cover it. But
Yeah.
again, like I mean, to go back here a little bit, like your trope was always a narrow escape, or oh, I died this week, or well, I almost died this week, and here's how, and well, so and so
It happens.
died, our thief died, and it's like, what campaign are y'all in?
Hi, Fel.
Are you in Rapanathuk? Like,
This thing called Highfell, and we're like high up in the sky on this floating island of magical towers.
oh god,
A few of our deaths could almost be us falling through those things if we didn't have, the Ring of Featherfall and the Cloak of Flying. Because
oh
if
my
neither
god,
of us had those, we would have been dead from falling
you
through a
got a
boom
ring
door.
of Featherfall too.
Yeah, and they're
I would have
necessary for our frontliners.
any given time. I would kiss an infected butthole for a ring of Featherfall.
Yeah, we
Like,
got through Worf with the Ring of Featherfall because he falls through a lot of our moon doors. So it's a good thing he has that.
God, it sounds like you're set, man. Like I don't understand how there's much hardship in here. Like it's just at this point, it's like, well, we have nothing but tools, so let's just, I guess we rely on tactics. Gosh.
Well, okay, there's your problem. Our tactics is run head straight into things.
Oh no. Okay, all right, I get it now. Everything makes sense now. We were the same way in Rapanathuk, which we attempted from year 2010 to 2018 twice a week, spanning 5 editions.
But in my defense, when you have a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
That depends. Like, not everything is as receptive. I don't know if there's damage types in Dragon Slayer. Is there damage type?
I have no clue.
Like bludgeoning, slashing, piercing type thing?
Again, I do not know if it actually takes into account to that. I think it does,
Okay.
but I'm not sure.
Okay. Because that could definitely swing things, but
Hey, if anything, my hammer should be fine for any undead I come across, and that's the only type of weapon I can use is blunt weapon. So I'm guessing it does have the damage type thing.
no, just I'm gonna run headfirst into combat willy-nilly with a magical weapon.
It's
It
plus 3
emboldens.
defender. It's plus 3 defender.
Oh yeah, dude. Okay, all right. This is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Y'all are having a giant game of willy-nilly pretend.
It's a very deadly willy-nilly game of pretend. A lot of
Oh
people
my
keep dying.
gosh. I would be so paranoid personally
Also,
if I was
traps.
bedecked.
Traps usually get us killed too.
How do y'all not? Is there no thief? Is there no 10-foot pole? Like,
Well, the thing is, my thief died to a trap because I failed to find it.
oh god.
Then we didn't have a thief for a while, and now that we do have a thief, he kind of fails sometimes on finding traps.
Y'all are just unlucky. I get it now. Y'all just y'all are just unlucky. Y'all are rolling grapefruits over there. That's what it is. Grapefruit dice.
I mean, the guy who was not the paladin, the guy who's playing the elf, he misses like almost every attack he does. Like literally, almost every one of them.
That's something wrong with that system, or there's something wrong with y'all rolling grapefruit dice.
Our dice, basically, we've been missing most of our attacks.
Oh, you get a bowl of hot salt water and you float those motherfuckers and see if they're balanced.
I mean,
Like-
I've only heard. Well, it's a dice roller in the, so no real dice.
Oh god, it's not like, oh no.
It's an RNG generator.
No, God, no. Dice cam.
It's an online game. That's why we have to do it that way.
Oh no. Is it Owlbear or Roll20?
We're playing on Roll20, but
Okay.
yeah, we're playing Roll20, so it's a Roll20 dice generator.
God. Oh no. Okay, there's your problem. There's your problem right there. Ain't got no gas in it. Right there. You need good old fashioned elbow grease. Put some English in it.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a camera, I'd ask the DM if I could just use my regular dice.
So I have a simple rule when I run my games, which is just roll your dice and tell me what you got. And if cheating at a game of make-believe is what you have to do to feel good about yourself, well, that says more about you than anything else, and I don't give a fuck.
There you go.
I know. I would not cheat. That's just lame.
Nah.
But you don't understand what I mean.
Oh, yeah. We did that back before Skype turned into whatever the hell it became. It was just straight up honor system.
I think the first game I did play online, we did do the straight up honor system, and I told everybody what happened to my character. My first character died because I rolled a crit fail on a death save.
Whoopsie poopsie.
Yeah, I thought it wouldn't be that bad. I was just like, yeah, the healer will probably heal me next turn. She didn't know I was even down. Until that turn where I was like, yeah, it's okay, I'll be fine. And then crit failed.
Yes. Still over here processing how there can be so much turmoil with that many magic items. Like, I'm just...
It happens. Sometimes you just get unlucky, and death saves can definitely kill it. Or traps can definitely one shot you.
There's death saves in Dragon Slayer?
Yeah, you get a death save. If you fail it, you die.
God, y'all are spoiled.
Our paladin died because I actually gave him a chance with another spell. I used like a spell to give him another chance on his death save, and he still failed it.
All right, that counts me out of Dragon Slayer right there.
What is your game? If you go down to 0, you're dead.
Typically, or if we're very, very, very in a good fluffy, let's have a good time mood, you can go into negatives equal to your level. The Gygaxian way.
We used to do negatives level equal to your Constitution score.
Well,
The
not sure
it
how
was
you feel about
Crimson things actually had a really elegant way of doing it. It's kind of padded, but it's where when you hit 0 HP, you just start taking con damage.
I'm wondering how you would feel about RuneQuest then, because in RuneQuest you don't get death saves, but you do get like a divine intervention roll when you hit 0.
I got turned off to RuneQuest pretty early on with the sheer amount of schools and learning, and basically it was a weird early variant of 3.5 of go into here, take this feat, go into here to get this, to get that, to get that.
Right?
And just the sheer amount of builds there were.
Oh, well, yeah, there's a lot of builds because I mean, you have a ton of skills that you can choose from.
Yeah, that was it's like I get that some people like really find value in that. And actually, if I did a top 10 personally, I would put 3 and 3.5 as 10 because year 2000, that's what I learned on.
So so hang on. You watched my top 10, right?
Yeah.
And I hate D&D, but I put BX on that list.
BX is just
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, it's a given. You hate D&D.
I also put on OSE as an honorable mention, Pathfinder Beginner Box First Edition, and True 20, which are all D&D variants, really.
D&D variants are not D&D.
Stop your talking. You're just looking for a fight.
What? No, I'm not.
You are. You know what? I would have never thought you were so feminine in your energy.
Wow. Yes. Can you be any more sexist and just... You don't even know
I can be. I literally am the person that says repeal the 19th often.
You don't even know what pronouns I use.
I'm assuming they're bitch and wine. Moan and chew? What are they? Come on, tell me.
Wow.
Hey, James isn't here. I got to fight with somebody, and Timmy's too kind. It's like fighting with Timmy's like kicking a poodle.
I just can't. I
can't even with this guy.
I can't even. Wow. No more memes, and you hate D&D. That's it.
There it says, I'd rather have 5 schools of magic than 20 character races and 50 classes, subclasses, and cross classes.
Did you just say race? Heritage. We use heritage now.
That sounds gay.
Man, there was God, I think it was Dungeon Delver. I don't remember who it was, but had Matt Finch on. And Matt Finch.
I had Matt Finch on my old channel, yeah.
It was just stuttering and sputtering over people in the chat talking about why can't you say the word race? Like, let's just use race. Like it's always been race. And he just constantly was stumbling over his words. He was just like, I don't want to turn anybody off from like the word race. And they were like, how is the word race racist? Is God.
So there's a thing that you have to keep in mind that all you guys who comment in the chats and you think are really, you think you're all so bold and edgy. No offense. Some of us are trying to make money. Some
I understand.
Of us are trying to sell product, and we're not going to be Lamentations of the Flame Princess or Avenger Satanis or any of these guys that make money off of being edgy. No, but they do the stuff that those guys like because they don't care. They're tapping into that market.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to tap into that market. So for my games, my fantasy games, instead of using the word race, I use origins. Right? What's your origin? Works simple. Gets the job done. Doesn't offend anyone. Don't have to fucking have any squirty fucking what's come over and start fucking spurging out about me using the word race. It's really simple.
I know it's just when people
trying to make money,
trigger words and stuff like that. And it's a slippery slope, and it does alarm a lot of people unnecessarily. But it's just like it's going to be confusing for gamers. Was my whole thing. Is I was like, heritage. This is like a new mechanic. type thing, like
species,
Yeah.
ancestry, lineage.
it's like I know they're synonyms for pseudo the same thing, but it's just like I've always read, what race are you? Human, dwarf,
I
elf.
get that, but okay, what if I call strength brawn? No one's going to have a shit fit over that. Why are they having a shit fit over
I
this
kind
one?
of am, because it sounds like a shit game at that point.
Well, then
thanks
you
for
won't
saying
like my game that
shit.
uses. Yeah, his game shit. I use might in my game, so it must be shit too.
Yeah, well, might is not brawn. Brawn is just a bitch word.
Well, you would know.
Here again.
I'm at work, dude. When I'm at work, I choose violence every time.
I
Okay.
wish I was at work. I actually
Okay.
do.
How about this? Instead of using charisma, we could use magnetism and appearance.
Moxie.
I actually use bearing.
Bearing.
You're bearing.
That's not bad. That's kind of
That's
cute.
also actually.
How about this, Bear? A certain je ne sais quoi. Like
Yeah, it's a little bit long, and I know how to spell it.
there was somebody that did
See,
some RPG.
Shadow
podcast.
cares.
Cool.
Look at that. Look at that. Cold Iron Shadow's with you on this argument. Look at that.
Hey,
he's afraid
Shadow.
Human race is now racist.
Hi, Shadow. I'm a fan of yours, and I'm sorry that I keep making you gay in memes, but there are no more memes from now on, ever.
No more.
Blame
All
Bear.
my fault, because I wouldn't talk about the philolum.
No, it's because, first of all, Bear had to go all like and just burn down my meme White House is what he had to fucking do. And Timmy
burn
hates my
down
memes.
your meme White House.
You did.
Wow.
Just like a
You
Canadian.
came down with your
Just
army
like a
of angry
Canadian.
neighbors, and you burned it down, and then that's that. And Timmy hates him.
I don't hate him. I don't know why you
Yes,
think
you
I
do.
hate him.
Timmy you hate the memes as much as I hate D&D, Timmy.
I guess.
There's so much hate in here. Shadow.
So much.
So no, Shadow. No, dude. No more
So,
memes ever.
I have a question for you, gentlemen. At what point in time do we quit James's stream that we're still running? And fuck.
I don't know.
I'm do I leave? What do I do?
I'm gonna have to get off here now. I mean, it's been a while, and I got other things I need to do.
Yeah.
But I'll see you, man.
Yeah, you got to go downvote all of Cold Iron's memes, you fucking.
Yeah,
liar.
that's what he's gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna delete them. It's fine. It's fine.
No.
I have a folder of them that I can keep from my own nostalgia that I can look at and remember the good times. It's okay.
The times before the hate, right?
Look, I don't go where I'm not wanted. I'll find another Discord to torment. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's okay. Sometimes you just got to move
Sharing your
on.
memes with my friends.
Well, I'd like to stick around
Oh,
too,
man.
but Timmy has to go hate your memes, and I got to go do my 20 minutes of hate on D&D, where I just scream at the first edition player's handbook. for 20 minutes.
You know what? Do you? And I hope you all have a wonderful day doing it.
Timmy just
Bye, Timmy, you hater.
Yep, and I gotta go because
All right.
That
All right.
D&D's not gonna hate itself.
Nope. Go.
Bye.
Go hate D&D. Bye. Bye, Curious.